Hallo, kann man mich hören? Ich glaube schon, oder? Müsste eigentlich gehen. Hallo, was geht ab, Leute? 15 Minuten geht's los. Ich habe vorhin noch keine Stream-Ankündigung gesehen. Ich aktualisiere mal. Mal schauen. Hm, YouTube zeigt das aber manchmal auch echt doof an. Also bis jetzt sehe ich noch nichts Geplantes. Doch da! Ah nee, das vor 4 Jahren. Oh Gott. Nee, kein Plan. Man hört dich gut. Sehr schön. Hallo. Man sieht auch euch über mir. Na, was geht? So, wir können uns ja jetzt noch mal schnell den der hat schon über 100.000 Aufrufe, nicht schlecht. Boah, ist das laut. Okay, jetzt müssen wir erstmal klarkommen hier. Ein bisschen anders hier als sonst. So. Bild solltet ihr jetzt auch sehen. Wir gucken uns jetzt nochmal den Trailer an. Den werden wir bestimmt gleich noch öfter sehen. In dem Livestream. Das ist das erste Mal, dass wir auf dem Livestream von Frontier reacten. Bin mal gespannt, was wir da heute zu Gesicht bekommen. Was freut ihr euch am meisten vom DLC? That's it. Genau eine Woche ist es, oder? Nee, unter einer Woche sogar. Krass. Mega gut. Aber das scheint ja alles schon mal zu funktionieren. Also das war jetzt gerade der kleine Test. Sieht schon super aus, vor allem der Morus und der Lystro. Ja, auf den Morus bin ich auch sehr gespannt, weil der ist ja auch ein mega kleiner Fleischfresser. Mal schauen. Auf die Atrociraptoren, die finde ich tatsächlich am langweiligsten, muss ich sagen. Sind halt ähnlich wie die Velos, ne? Nur ein bisschen anders von der Optik. Gut, die Animationen werden wahrscheinlich viel ausreißen da noch bei den Atrociraptoren. Ich muss noch Hausaufgaben machen. Bis gleich, bis gleich. So, jetzt gucke ich mal, ob jetzt schon was da ist. Wir müssen doch so langsam mal eine Stream-Ankündigung hier machen. Nee, immer noch nicht. Ich habe doch aber richtig gelesen, oder nicht? Ich hatte eine E-Mail bekommen, dass heute am 2. um 14:30 aber die englische Zeit das halt ist. Das müsste bei uns 15:30 sein. Ich freue mich am meisten auf den Carnotaurus. Auch nicht schlecht. Könntest ja noch mal ein paar Screenshots angucken. Habe ich die nicht hier irgendwo? So. Guck mal einer an. Da habe ich sogar ein paar. Okay, moven wir die mal rüber. Das ist jetzt von der Größe wahrscheinlich nicht perfekt. Also passt das schon. Also das sind die Atrociraptoren. Das sind, glaube ich, auch die 4 Skins aus dem Film, ne? Die es noch zusätzlich gibt. Hallo Genix. So, und irgendwer hat geschrieben, er freut sich am meisten auf den Kano. Den haben wir hier. Oh, jetzt habe ich sogar 2 Bilder hier ausgewählt. So, da ist der Kano. Der sieht auch cool aus, ne? Der neue Alu wird ein neues Sounddesign haben, glaubst du? Das wäre spannend. Das wäre sehr spannend. Hallo Jasminka. Der Morus wird ein bisschen dicker als der Kompi, aber auch winzig. Der geht komplett im Wasser unter. Ja, die werden ja neue Laufwege haben. Das hatte ich ja schon in dem Update-Video gesagt. Also ab Update 5 werden die winzigen Dinosaurier nicht mehr ins Wasser laufen. Die werden dann drumherum laufen. Das haben die auch ganz gut gelöst. Den Morus haben wir hier übrigens. Da. Der ist auch echt spannend. Jetzt mal nur so eine doofe Frage. Wo hat man den bitte im Dominion-Film gesehen? Ich kann mich irgendwie nicht an den erinnern. War das auch auf dem Schwarzmarkt und ich habe es einfach nicht gecheckt? Wahrscheinlich, ne? Könnt ihr mich mal aufklären? Ihr wisst das bestimmt. Ich freue mich am meisten auf die Map mit der natürlichen Lagune. Oh ja, die wird mega nice. Ghost und Tiger sehen super aus, aber die anderen Red und Panthera sind mir zu ähnlich. Okay. Du meinst jetzt bei den Atrociraptoren, ne? Ich weiß ehrlich gesagt gar nicht, wer welcher ist. Das hier ist bestimmt Ghost, oder? Welche sehen sich zu ähnlich? Der rechte und der linke? Wahrscheinlich, ne? Die beiden findest du bestimmt gut. Finde ich nämlich auch am besten von den beiden. Morus war bei Biosyn, okay. Den Morus hat man im Prolog und am Ende gesehen. Ah. Ja, den Oviraptor hat man ja auch eher im Prolog gesehen, oder? Obwohl, nee, der war im Schwarzmarkt später auch noch am Start. Das ist der Oviraptor. Der ist auch echt cool. Warte, jetzt hat gerade jemand geschrieben, was die Atrociraptoren sind. Links, glaube ich, Tiger, weißer ist Ghost, rechts neben Ghost, glaube ich, Red. Okay, krass. Den finde ich eigentlich ganz cool, muss ich sagen, den Red. Wenn der das ist. Der hat dem Oh mein Gott, jetzt weiß ich. Oh mein Gott, Beta, danke für die Info. Der hat dem Giga die Zähne geputzt. Jetzt weiß ich genau, welcher das ist. Ah, lol, stimmt. Wie gut. Ja, danke. Jetzt weiß ich's. Richtig nice. So, dann haben wir natürlich auch noch hier den Allo. Der sieht auch echt gut aus. Freue ich mich auch schon drauf. Wenn der dann wirklich ein neues Sounddesign hat, das hat ja gerade jemand geschrieben, das wäre schon krass. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Ja, solche Bilder natürlich über die Karte an sich. Dann haben wir der Oviraptor. Hier ist die Open Lagoon. Können wir da sogar ranzoomen eigentlich, ne? Müsste gehen. Da, guck mal. Das ist die offene Lagune. Auch cool, oder? Hallo, der Ludas. Schöne Grüße an die Lara. Was ich ein bisschen traurig finde, ist, dass die Alu-Variante keine weiteren Skins und Muster hat, so wie es bei den anderen sein wird. Ja, vielleicht kommt das ja noch nachträglich. Ich meine, jetzt kriegen ja auch zum Beispiel vom Camp Kreidezeit DLC und vom Biosyn Dominion DLC noch Dinosaurier nachträglich Skins. Also vielleicht mit dem nächsten DLC oder sowas. Das könnte ja noch passieren. Ich frage mich, was in der Lagune drin sein könnte oder wie sie funktioniert. Also ich gehe davon aus, dass man selber was ausbrüten kann. Ich meine, hier ist doch hier so eine Brutstation, das sieht zumindest so aus. Und ich glaube mittlerweile, dass diese Plattform einfach irgendwelche, das hier ist zum Beispiel ein Fischfutterspender, denke ich mal. Und hier sieht man ja zum Beispiel auch diese Lagun-Deko, wenn ihr mal guckt. Hier sind dann diese gelben Bäume, die hier oben auch sind. Das heißt, man hat halt hier eine natürliche Wand, aber dann sind trotzdem diese Betonplatten da immer. Ich frage mich eher, ob die jetzt nur so rund ist, dass dann hier eine Mauer ist. Oder ob es hier hinten noch weitergeht, weil hier halt auch noch solche Galerien sind. Ich glaube irgendwie nicht, dass es offen ist. Das wäre irgendwie komisch. Weil man brütet ja was aus, das wird ja wegschwimmen. Also ich glaube, irgendwo muss hier unter Wasser irgendein Zaun oder so vor sein oder irgendein Gitter oder irgendwas. Hallo Marcel, was glaubt ihr denn? Hm, gute Frage. Ich schaue nochmal, ob jetzt mittlerweile die Ankündigung am Start ist. Immer noch nicht. Zumindest sehe ich die noch nicht. Oh, hoffentlich habe ich mich jetzt nicht an der Zeit geirrt. Das kann doch nicht sein. Habe ich jetzt verkackt? Einmal so einen Reaction-Stream machen? Als ob. Hat noch jemand das gelesen? Oh Gott. Oh, nice. Du hattest das noch nicht, Marcel? Krass. So lange hast du gewartet? Ist ja schon über ein Jahr her jetzt. Wir sind England eine Stunde voraus. Ja, ich weiß. Da stand auch 14:30. Deswegen 15:30. Noch 6 Tage, dann ist es da. Oh ja, ich freue mich schon. Kannst du please meine Kommentare lesen? Wo hast du denn welche geschrieben? Meinst du im Chat jetzt? Viel zu Gull. Dandy, was findest du am besten am DLC? Also ich meinte, was du am meisten magst. Ich alles zu 9.999%. Gute Frage. Was mag ich am besten? Also ich finde es ein sehr, sehr krass gutes DLC. Ich mag das Design sehr gerne von diesen maltesischen Maps. Hm. Aber so am meisten weiß ich jetzt noch nicht. Ich freue mich sehr auf die Gruppenangriffe von den Kompis. Das wird nice. Das habe ich sowieso schon vermisst. Also das wird cool. Und der Morus, der wird das ja auch können, diese Gruppenangriffe. Ja, ansonsten weiß ich nicht. Ich finde da sehr vieles sehr gut. Also ich glaube, das ist halt wieder ein sehr, sehr gutes DLC. Vielleicht sogar das Beste. Frontier ist immer sehr komisch mit den Ankündigungen bei denen. Gut möglich, dass er sich verschiebt. Meinst du? Nicht. Mach keinen Scheiß. Dann müssen wir gleich Scribble.io oder so spielen. Keine Ahnung. Dann müssen wir irgendwas anderes machen. Das wäre auf jeden Fall belastend. Wir warten mal ab. YouTube zeigt das aber manchmal auch echt doof an. Also das muss man auch sagen. Das kommt schon gleich noch. Biosyn oder Malta DLC sind beide sehr, sehr gut. Die gehören ja irgendwie voll stark zusammen, oder? Also ich glaube, das eine würde ohne das andere nicht auskommen. Beziehungsweise das Biosyn schon ohne das Malta, aber das Malta nicht ohne das Biosyn. Aber in Kombination ist es natürlich die beste Kombo. Ich bin auch gespannt, ob es zum Beispiel zwischen dem Lystro und dem Morus Kampfanimation geben wird. Das bezweifle ich, Möhre. Also ich glaube tatsächlich, dass sich das so auf Ziege und Besucher dann beschränken wird. Bei dem Moros und bei dem Kompi. Es wurde ja extra reingeschrieben, dass das mit Update 5 reinkommt. Und ich weiß nicht. Wobei der Lystro zählt ja auch zu den winzigen Dinosauriern in dieser Update-Liste, ne? Vielleicht. Hm. Wäre sehr interessant. Schau mal bei der Community von Frontier. Dankeschön. Gibt es eine natürliche Lagune? Ja, die siehst du sogar gerade hier. Da ist sie. Hier ist das Entwicklungslabor und hier sind die ganzen Galerien. Bisschen Lagundeko. Aber keiner weiß halt, wie die genau funktionieren. Vielleicht sehen wir das gleich im Livestream. Das wäre natürlich krass. Mal schauen. Erstmal muss die Ankündigung kommen. 3 Minuten haben sie noch. Luigi, bitte lasst mich nicht im Stich. Hm. Ich hoffe, dass Oviraptor und Lystrosaurus wie im Film kämpfen. Das wäre interessant, ne? Aber bestimmt, oder? Das wäre komisch, wenn nicht. Ich meine, da sind sie ja auch im Schwarzmarkt gegeneinander angetreten. Ich glaube schon. Also da wird es bestimmt eine Animation geben. Wann machst du mal wieder den Jurassic World Chaos Theorie Modus? Stimmt, da hatten wir auch wieder angefangen, die anzufangen, ne? Die ganzen Teile. Aber dann kam auf einmal das neue DLC, deswegen jetzt gibt es momentan so viele Infos. Hm. Hallo Levin, hallo T-Keks, hallo Steven, hallo Luca. Wie viel kostet das Spiel? Ich weiß gar nicht aktuell. Es war auf jeden Fall im Angebot. Aber das neue DLC, was jetzt rauskommt, das wird, Moment, wieder wechseln. Also das hier, das Dominion Malta Expansion Pack, das wird 19,99 € kosten. Kommt ein neuer Chaos-Theorie-Modus mit dem DLC? Nein. Es kommt dafür eine Kampagne mit 3 Karten. Es gibt aber auch Videos auf meinem Kanal dazu. Also alles zu dem neuen Update und auch alles zu dem neuen DLC. Der Chaos-Theorie-Modus wäre auch noch cool gewesen auf Malta. Hätte ich auch gefeiert. Hallo Yvonne. Genau, und 3 neue Malta-Karten. Ich hoffe wirklich, dass die eine davon zumindest so eine richtige Insel ist. Das wäre cool. Aber bis jetzt sah das auch eher so nach Festland aus. Also Malta ist ja an sich eine große Insel, aber ja, ich wünsche mir halt so eine richtige Insel mal wieder. Das wäre cool. Da kriege ich dann auch so diese Operation Genesis Vibes. Ja, ich hoffe, wir sehen das heute, Brommel. Also was die offene Lagune angeht, bin ich super gespannt. Ich glaube aber nicht, dass sie das revealen. Also die werden heute bestimmt was zeigen, aber bestimmt noch nicht solche Sachen. 100 Zuschauer schon, Dankeschön, dass ihr alle da seid. Würde mich selber ein Like freuen. Hallo Simone. Mal gucken, Liam. Bin ich der Einzige, der sich früher gewünscht hat, auf dem Hals von einem Brachio zu rutschen? Also ich habe es mir, glaube ich, nicht gewünscht, nein. Also nicht so explizit. Stream ist jetzt auf YouTube, Dankeschön. Dann aktualisiere ich mal schnell. Wo haben wir ihn? Ja, YouTube zeigt es mir mal wieder nicht an. Das kann YouTube aber immer gut. Sachen nicht anzeigen. Kannst du mir sonst einen Link ich sehe ihn. Okay, okay, nevermind. Aus dem Link schicken. Jetzt hier rein. Da, zack. Starting soon. Okay, bin gespannt. Machen wir es bequem. Können wir eigentlich gleich noch schnell einen neuen Kaffee machen? Also im Titel steht. Will ich das zeigen? Oh, na, das kriege ich nicht hin. Oder doch. Was geht los? Nevermind. Och. Okay, okay, okay. Oh Leute, ich dachte, ich sehe gerade so verschwommen, aber die bewegen sich wirklich, die Dinger, oder? Ich dachte gerade, was ist jetzt los? Aber die bewegen sich wirklich. Wenn was zu laut, zu leise ist, sagt gerne Bescheid. Livestream im Livestream, oh yeah. Cool gemacht. Glaubst du, dass man mit Wasser eine natürliche Barriere für den Kompi bauen kann? Ja, denke schon. Nach dem Update 5 müsste das möglich sein. Ah, gut, dass du sagst. Dann kann man ja richtig coole Gehege bauen. Mega. Was bedeutet die 4 Minuten? Da geht's los. Ich dachte, ihr lernt schon Englisch hier ab der 1. Klasse mittlerweile. Steht doch hier, starting soon. Wie cool das ist, dass das animiert ist, der Hintergrund. Hallo Joanna. Hallo Autistik. Hallo Daniel. Ich hoffe, wir sehen heute den Morus. Welchen Dino freust du dich vom DLC? Am meisten, glaube ich, auf den Morus und den Oviraptor. Ich würde mir noch Beta wünschen, sie ist so süß. Ja, Baby-Dinos wären cool. Aber ich glaube, das ist noch in weiter Ferne. Dankeschön, Daniel, für das Herzchen. Ja, das kann ich mir aber nicht merken. Sorry, Laura. 122 Leute da. Ja, herzlich willkommen an alle. Hallo, Majojo. Ich freue mich auf das DLC. Wer wird sich das denn kaufen? Warte, wir machen mal eine Frage. Ne, Umfrage starten. Wer kauft sich das Malta DLC? Ich? Ich nicht. Später. So, ihr könnt abstimmen. Ich bin gespannt. Leider kommt der Mikroceratops nicht ins Spiel. Mikroceratus, Entschuldigung. Ich habe keine Ahnung, welcher das ist, ehrlich gesagt. Die Gigaskins sehen mega aus. Ich hoffe, da sehen wir auch noch ein paar Varianten heute. Hallo Dui. Hallo Nico. Oh, sehr gut, Simone. Arbeiten ist immer gut. Where are you from? Germany. DandyMann alle ein Herz. Dankeschön. Hallo Marc. Oh, ich glaube nicht, dass das mit irgendwelchen Laserpointern da im Spiel sein wird, Emmy. Wobei vielleicht in der Story oder so, ja, das ist aber schwer umzusetzen, glaube ich. Weil man steuert halt immer von oben und nicht so aus Menschenperspektive. Giga in Schwarz wäre nice. Ja, da bin ich gespannt, was da für Varianten gibt. Aber das ist ja mega viel, ne? 12 Hautfarben waren es, glaube ich, und 7 Muster. Und das in Kombination ist halt eine richtig hohe Zahl. In welcher Stadt wohnst du? Oldenburg. In Niedersachsen. Ich glaube, dass ein neuer Zaun kommt für die natürliche Lagune. Meinst du? Ich glaube, der ist vorgegeben von der Karte. Aber wir werden sehen. Vielleicht heute. Ich finde, dass dieses DLC wird schöner als das erste. Ja, ich könnte mir vorstellen, das wird das allerbeste DLC, was wir bis jetzt bekommen haben. Ciao, PB und Otter. Lüdenscheid in NRW, kenne ich nicht. Oh, es geht, glaube ich, los. Zeit ist abgelaufen. Oh yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Jurassic World Evolution 2 live stream right here from our amazing live streaming studio.
Hey.
My name is Jens, I'm part of the community team here at Frontier and I'm going to be your host for the next 90 minutes or so as we dig into free update number 5 and of course the Dominion Malta expansion. I had to remember what the actual correct name of the
Der hat sich aber schick gemacht heute, oder?
that we're talking about today. So yeah, we're going to dig into some of the stuff that you can find in the free update coming very soon to Jurassic World Evolution 2. And then of course we're going to look at some new stuff from the DLC. We might not get to everything, but we're going to try to get to as much as possible. And as a lot of you in chat have pointed out, yes, I am wearing a suit today. There is a special occasion happening later, hence the suit. And I thought, you know what? Why not dress up? Because it's a live stream and it's Friday and it's a special occasion. So here we go. And joining me today is a couple of people from the development team. Later on, you'll get to hang out with me and Rich. But for this first part here, I'm
Ich hoffe, ihr könnt alle Englisch.
Emma Rydstrom. Hello, how's it going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, very good. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
You here. And for those who don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself to the community?
Yeah, hi. I'm Emma, and I'm a game designer on Jurassic World Evolution 2.
And specifically as game designer, what's your thing, what you work on?
So I've worked a lot.
Die habe ich noch
on
nie gesehen
implementing
vorher.
The dinosaurs.
Ich glaube, das ist das erste Mal, dass sie im Stream ist.
Behavior, setting them up. I've also worked a bit on some of the scenarios for this.
Ich, die kein Wort versteht. Oh, nee.
Yeah, a little bit of
Ciao,
everything.
Nelio.
That's cool. That's cool. And you're going to be sort of our not expert witness, as it were, but you're going to be our expert as we talk about some of the stuff in the free update here. Are you excited about the new update? Excited about the DLC?
Mal ein bisschen leiser, ja?
It's gonna be so good.
Ich glaube, wenn die da so ein bisschen talken, können wir auch rüber reden ein bisschen.
Yeah.
Aber wenn es spannend wird, mache ich lauter, keine Sorge. Also ihr könnt gerne Fragen stellen und so und eure Meinung und so in den Chat schreiben. Ich hoffe, das ist nicht zu anstrengend, wenn ich darüber rede, aber es sollte eigentlich gehen, oder?
And everyone was just like, oh, but I just want to talk about the new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the old stuff. I want to talk about the new stuff.
Exactly.
So now we, at long last, are able to talk a bit about it. And yeah, so free update 5.
Genix schreibt es. Oder einfach mal eine Serie oder so auf Englisch gucken, Leute, das hilft. Wie viele Sprachen kannst du sprechen? Englisch und Deutsch. Ich habe mal Französisch 4 Jahre gelernt, aber ich kann nichts mehr. Je parle français un petit peu. Das war's auch. Bonjour. Sacre bleu.
So I think we can maybe just jump right into to what's in the free update. So, as I said, available on December 8th free for everyone who owns Jurassic World Evolution 2. And I think the first thing that we can jump into is a
Schöne
bit of
Grüße,
challenge
Jelis.
mode.
Nächstes Mal bitte
So
dazu.
in challenge mode, there are now 5 new DFW campaign levels as challenge maps. Can you talk a bit about some of the work that's gone into taking the sort of scenarios that you have in the campaign and sort of moving them into challenge mode scenarios?
Yeah, so we've taken the levels that existed in the campaign, edited them a bit, and made some fun changes, added some objectives. Just turned them into challenge levels. I think it's going to be really exciting, especially
Katero,
the
schöne
last
Grüße.
one, the California photography one, is
Right.
one that I really think players are going to.
Oh, da freue ich mich auch drauf.
It's a really, really cool one.
Can we, take a
Fotografie-Challenge,
look at some
mega
gameplay
gut.
here, Adam?
Oh, wir sehen was.
We've jumped into the challenge mode menu here. So whereas some of the sort of earlier campaign levels are very much, hey, build a park and then reach 5 stars and then you're done. These are more sort of specific scenarios. What was the reasoning behind some of this?
I just think to make things a bit more unique and interesting, add some more variety to the game, and just really make each challenge its own sort of unique thing that players will enjoy.
Yeah. So you've got your Arizona Breakout, you got your Washington State Wreckage, your Pennsylvania Headquarters, your Oregon Aviary, and of
Ach,
course
so schnell kann ich nicht
your
lesen.
California Photography.
Da stehen ja auch mal so Texte.
And
Hier so.
I find this very interesting. Is it you take pictures of dinosaurs? I'm assuming.
Yeah, so it's very different from the other challenge levels. It's very it's just taking photos of dinosaurs, and it's kind of a race against the clock, and it's a really interesting one, and it's very different and unique, but I think players are going to love it a lot. Like
Ja,
everyone
spannend.
on the
Also
on
man
the
fährt da
dev
mit dem
team has
Auto
really
rein,
enjoyed it.
muss gegen die Zeit Fotos machen und
chat
dann
already are pretty
ist halt was ganz
positive.
anderes.
The fact that they're getting more
good.
more challenge levels is really
Yeah,
cool.
I'm glad.
I like that it's it's taking a feature of the game and sort of making it into its own level. I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
'Cause,
exactly.
I mean, I enjoy the park building, but we also have a lot of other cool things that we can maybe
Yeah.
turn into like mini levels.
Definitely.
I do really like that. So I think that is a neat little thing that we have added in here. But I think we can, Adam, if we can switch back to just the studio. I'm going to try to get some a park loaded up here because there's a lot of quality of life updates.
Interessant,
in,
interessant.
This as
Was mit der
well.
Umfrage? Ja,
So
wir lösen
we've
mal
got
auf.
some changes for,
76% kaufen sich das Malta DLC. Nice. Und 18% später. Nur 6% nicht. Warum nicht? Schreibt's mal rein.
Get a sandbox park loaded up here. And for those of you wondering at home, we are playing on a PC, but I'm going to use this gamepad controller because it's a lot easier than using the big lap board.
Levin, schöne Grüße.
On stream here.
Ich möchte mein Büro umbauen, ja.
So we're just gonna
Gibt noch viel zu tun.
get right into this, I think. Hold on, while we load up this here.
Ja, Genix ich auch. Und ich finde es gut, dass die
Ja.
da sich ein bisschen was überlegen, was diese Challenge-Modes angeht.
Notes. Come on, laptop.
Kein Geld, okay.
Okay, so I think so this is my DFW park. I've spent, a fair bit of time on it.
Yeah, it
I
looks
like
really
it, pretty
nice.
good. Thank you very much.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. I mean, it really helps to build something very quickly with the insta-build, insta-destruct
Oh, definitely.
sandbox park feature.
Yeah.
So I can just be like, I want this here, this here, this here, and that there. No, that didn't look good. Remove, and then, so yeah, no, this
Definitely.
is my little park here. We might get to see some new body colors and pattern colors for some
Welche Karte ist das,
variants
Leute?
as well. We'll see.
Yeah,
Ist das
some of the
Oregon?
things that I worked on connecting up and stuff.
And they look fantastic.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
look so
I
good.
didn't actually make them. I'm not going to take credit for that. So
T-Kicks, mach's
Yeah,
gut.
no, the other, you sort of made everything sort of fit together, I think.
yeah, so for example, in the species viewer,
Magst du
little
Minutensticks?
icons with
Kommt drauf an,
colors
von
on them,
welchem
like
Tier.
pictures, the colors were there, for example.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So, first we're going to talk about the dinosaur environmental needs.
Oh,
Because
Genix,
we
das
already
geht eigentlich
know,
noch.
like, when
Aber irgendwann kommt
we
auch ein neuer
take care of our
PC.
dinosaurs, they have, different needs that they need fulfilled in order to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And when it comes to building an enclosure, we have to consider all of these little things. So now there's a neat little highlighter to show us what plants they like.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Ja,
it's
wo
a
sieht man
toggle.
das?
yes, so
Ist
right
Das hier,
right
glaube ich,
now,
ne?
at least on the controller here, if I hit
Ja,
the
hier.
stick,
Das hier,
I
glaube
will
ich.
show off these light
Ach nee,
plants.
hier.
And I think that's a really, really
Ach,
neat
hier
little
sieht
thing
man
because
das
it
jetzt.
shows
Das ist ja
you,
cool.
what inside this territory is positive, what inside this territory can you make changes to, for example?
Yeah, exactly. And you can see the likes outside of the territory as well. So for example, if you wanted to expand the territory, you could sort of see where you could expand into if you don't want to place down new foliage.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
Okay, das
it's
ist cool,
a
dass man
very
das
good
jetzt
way of
sieht,
sort of
was die mögen.
controlling how you want their territory to expand as
Exactly.
well. Because on some other streams, I've been messing around with the Jurassic Park 3
Herzlich willkommen zurück, Nelly.
level, the Isla Sorna Site B level.
Yeah.
And on the one side of the
Schau, Nick,
island,
mal.
everyone's just sort of running around everywhere because there are some needs that are met over here, some over here, some over there. So it's just kind of, it's kind of a chaotic mess. But as Dino Hunger points out, this is a way for us to sort of better control the ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes things a little bit more readable and just, easier to work with.
And speaking of highlights, I think there's something for the transport helicopters as well.
Yes, exactly.
So I've prepared a tranquilized Parasaurolophus here. So I think we can jump into this this transport here and talk a bit about some of the new icons that we're seeing here.
Yeah, so you can see the little billboards above the dinosaurs. So there's like a minus above these ones over here. There's a little flag on some of them. And then I think if you kind of fly around the park, you'll be able to see some little blue hearts over there, for example.
That's adorable.
Wie gut.
So this is in reference to their cohabitation relationship.
Das heißt, die mögen sich jetzt. Also wenn man den dahin bringt, dann verstehen die sich gut. Das ist cool gemacht. Man sieht jetzt auch die Zäune, also die Zaunstärke. Das hat man vorher auch nicht gesehen. Voll gut.
I think right now it's neutral or like. I think is the thing here.
But there's also an icon for dinosaurs that don't like each other, which is red.
Yeah.
And then the little flag.
Achso, das hier ist neutral, okay. Und rot ist nicht also nicht mögen.
It's a much easier way to,
auch nicht schlecht.
Like, unless you're like me, who sort of just puts all
Das hier sind, glaube ich, die gleichen Spezies-Dinger, oder nicht? Die weißen?
If you then forget who likes who, you can very easily see, oh yeah, no, these are neutral, they'll be okay.
Yeah,
Game Changer für mich. Ja, ich finde es auch sehr gut.
Yeah, and it's useful just when you're adding new dinosaurs to your park as well, just so you can see where to put them and.
Yeah, because this works right out of the hatchery as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, exactly. And also for some of the challenges, we have dinosaurs that get shipped in. So, for example, in one of the new challenge levels is another one of those shipping scenarios. So then I think
ich bin gar nicht auf höchster Qualität. Sorry, Leute.
Dinosaurs coming into the park to just see where you can put them. You can see like, oh, they get along with everyone in this existing enclosure, so I'll just put them in there.
Yeah, for sure. And it is, as let's see, Starfoish points out, it makes things a lot easier when you're building things. And,
ich habe auch schon oft den Fehler gemacht und einen Dino aus Versehen ins falsche Gehege gebracht. Das passiert jetzt nicht mehr auf jeden Fall.
I think so.
Weil jetzt sieht man das ja direkt, ob da was Böses drin ist, was die nicht mögen oder halt, ob die sich verstehen.
They'll be neutral, it'll be fine. I can have my Parasaurolophus hang out with these Kentrosauruses here, and I think I have a bunch of Coelophysis in here as well. Yes, speaking of the little tiny dinosaurs.
Interessante Kombination. Stegus und Coelophysis. Habe ich auch noch nicht gemacht. Dachte aber auch, dass sie sich angreifen, ehrlich gesagt, aber keine Ahnung.
Like right now, obviously I can see the icons, but it's still a bit tricky sometimes to see certain dinosaurs. For example, they can be hidden behind trees.
Yeah, and they blend into the environment. They're well camouflaged.
Yeah, Coelophyses, very small generally.
Das ist auch echt praktisch.
But, we have a highlighter here as well, so I can very easily just be like, let me see where all the dinosaurs are.
Yeah.
I can very easily then just be able to.
Weil das hat mich so oft genervt, da musste man immer diese Kartenansicht gehen, um zu gucken, wo der jetzt gerade ist. Und jetzt kann man einfach eine Taste drücken und dann sieht man die. Sehr cool gemacht.
Definitely, yeah.
And I like this little change that we've done.
Yeah, me too. It just makes things a little bit easier.
Der Silo kann keinen Gruppenangriff, echt nicht? Ich dachte. Krass.
And then this works for all kinds of park teams, so not just the capture teams, but also for the ranger teams in case you need to do something with them, and also for the mobile veterinary unit as well. So it's very easy to just see like, oh, here's something I need to take care of, and you can find your dinosaurs very, very easily. Okay.
Sehr gut. Hallo Kröte. Schön, dass du da bist.
So, I do believe, finally. So these are my Dreadnoughtus.
Kannst du lauter machen? Ja.
No, I'm looking at my notes and I just misread something.
Ich will auch nicht zu laut machen, damit ihr mich noch hört. Aber so geht, oder?
Let's see if there's anything else we can talk
Zwei
about
Banditen,
from,
hallo.
Update 5. One of the things that we're rolling in is some new, like we talked about, some new body and pattern color combinations for some of the variants. So I know some people are
gute
really
Frage,
interested in them. So I
Chopi.
have some 2022 Dreadnoughtus here that I've decked out with some new
Das ist ein neuer
body
Skin.
pattern colors. I think
Cool.
they're really, really neat.
Das ist der Dominion
This was a way for me to
Dreadnought.
showcase
Die sehen aber cool
how
aus.
different they can look.
Krass.
Yeah.
Because that was also one of the things that the community.
Jetzt habe ich die Frage vergessen. Nee, ich weiß sie noch, aber ich weiß keine Antwort. Sorry.
How will they actually look? How will these variants actually look when you add new body and pattern colors? And I gotta say, impeccably done.
Yeah, they look great.
To the,
Sieht cool aus.
the dev team.
Magst du Game of Thrones? Ja.
And it's just nice to see all
Und
the
ihr?
different combinations as
Hallo,
well.
Axel.
There's so many different possibilities for cosmetics.
For sure. And I think over, like I said, I have my Kentrosauruses over here. And these should, most of them, be the Pierce variant, but also then with different body colors, different pattern colors. And then we have a regular Pierce variant over here
okay.
without any
Das ist der von
changes.
Camp Kreidezeit.
And,
Von dem
again,
Camp Kreidezeit
you can see
DLC.
there's a wide variety of
Den gab es ja nur in diesem
different
Rot
options that
und
you
jetzt
have
gibt es den auch in ganz vielen
Even though
Farben.
they have the same basic shape, same basic, look to them, they can all be very different. And
Sehr schön.
Yeah, it's just so nice to see them all together like this as well. It really
Yeah.
just makes it more visually interesting when.
Mich
you
würde
have
mal
all these-
interessieren, wie man das
It really
auswählt,
highlights the differences they can have,
diese
because,
Ausbrutstation.
just these two,
Also die Farbe
Ja,
dann.
totally
night and
different.
day,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
Vielleicht zeigen die das ja gleich noch.
Create these in a
Oh,
hatchery.
okay.
It's just a very simple matter of
Perfektes Timing.
going in. I'm going to choose one at random. For example, the.
Oh, da war gerade der
where is it?
Atrociraptor. Habt ihr ihn gesehen?
There we go. There's the Dreadnoughtus right there. So if you then hit Modify Genome, you can then see in the UI where it says here, you can choose the body variant. So either you can do the default and then choose what you want. You could do the 2022
Okay,
variant
okay.
and then choose random.
Das heißt, man hat noch so ein Auswahlmenü oben
regular
drüber jetzt.
2022 variant.
Yeah.
And then you can also do random for everything.
Yeah.
And then I
Sehr
think that
gut.
should does that include then the regular variant and the 2022 variant
I believe so,
with
yeah.
color options?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of different
Totally
things.
random.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things you can do with this then to just be like, all right, yeah, just put everything to random.
Yeah.
And just make as many dinosaurs as possible.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah, me too. That is one of my favorite things. I think
Then
it's
it's
a
so
really-
fun to see their exit animations when they come out of the hatchery and
Yeah,
you
there's
can
so many-
just see what colors they have, and it's a bit of a surprise.
There's so many different colors. There's so many different, and right now with the variants and the skins as well, I think it's a really nice little cool feature. I like it a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on, I'm gonna exit, and I think we also want to talk a little bit about our tiny dinosaurs, our Coelophyses, and there should be some Compsognathus here.
Yeah,
I
if you can
Kompis.
find them.
believe, if I can
Oh,
find
hoffentlich
them.
sehen wir gleich so einen
There they are.
Gruppenangriff. Das wäre
So,
cool.
can you talk
Auf
about
eine
some of
Ziege
the,
oder so.
Sort of behavioral changes to
Oh, bitte.
the tiny dinosaurs.
Yeah, so we've given them some new animations, so they're able to do jump attacks now. I believe they're able to attack other dinosaurs, and I think also guests.
Andere Dinosaurier? Oha, okay, krass. Ich dachte
And,
nur
I think
Ziegen
they also
und...
should avoid
Gäste.
running into water if they can help it. They'll still
Aber
go
sie war sich
to
sehr
water
unsicher,
and,
ne?
and drink
Yeah.
it,
Das
obviously.
stimmt.
Yeah, so they won't look like they're drowning because they're too small.
Andere
for the water.
Dinosaurier? Krass.
Same with
Aber
yeah,
welche?
that goes for the Coelophysis, that goes for the Compsognathus, and then also some of the new tiny dinosaurs that we're adding in the
Yeah.
DLC as well.
Exactly. So we've added a new group for small carnivores or for tiny carnivores called Scavenger. So Compsognathus is part of that, along with the other tiny carnivores.
I really like that because it makes things come a bit more alive. It makes them feel more like living creatures, and it makes sense that they should be able to attack guests and goats
Yeah.
now and again.
Yeah, exactly. They can stand up for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Ja, Daniel.
I do believe that they also should no longer just.
Aber das
immediately,
wird zu viel
roll
Durcheinander
over
geben,
guests
glaube ich.
Or vehicles in case anything happens.
Exactly.
Which I think is also like we turn off some collision stuff as well, which I think is a really neat little addition.
Yeah.
No, so mit Collision Stuff ist halt gemeint, dass du mit dem Jeep nicht mehr weggerammt wirst, zum Beispiel bei
I
Kompis.
showed off the Dreadnoughtus 2022, the Pierce variant of the Kentrosaurus, and I also have some Uranosaurus around here.
Stimmt, der Urano aus Camp-Credit-Zeit.
Because I wanted to showcase what these.
Den finde ich ja vom Model ehrlich gesagt nicht so cool, ne? Ich weiß nicht. Ich habe mich mit dem nie angefreundet. Den fand ich optisch irgendwie immer, weiß ich nicht.
And I gotta say, they look absolutely stunning.
Yeah, they look
Die
so
Farben sind cool, ja.
They're very bright.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just, yeah, they really stand out. And then,
Yeah.
put these in with the other ones as well. You have the difference in design, the difference in size, the different colors, all that good stuff. I think is really a really cool little addition to the game. All right. I think then that does it for the Update 5 stuff that we have to talk about.
Hey, ich will die
today.
Gigaskins sehen. Wie frech.
Full set of patch notes.
Boah, die zeigen alles außer den Giga. Ich fasse es nicht.
When this update becomes
Kennst du Evolution
available.
Square, klar?
So
Sehr
please make sure
sympathisch.
to keep your eye on our website, on our social channels and all that good stuff. We're
Ach
gonna
komm,
bring
ey, den
in,
Giga zeigen sie
a
nicht.
different guest for this next segment as we jump into the Dominion Malta expansion. So I'm going to say a huge thank you to you, Emma, for joining me on the stream.
Thanks for having me.
Neue Felsen?
And,
Habe ich noch
is there
nichts von
anything you wanna
gesehen.
say
Oder wünschst du dir das?
before you head on out the door?
Well, just I hope you really enjoy this new update and the DLC.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna
Dankeschön.
play you guys the Dominion Malta expansion trailer once again. And Chad is already saying, thank you so much, Emma, for joining. Thank you so much. This has been great.
Oh,
so
thank you.
We'll
Sofort wieder
see
da.
Emma out with the trailer, and we'll bring in Rich Newbold in just a few moments. And we're back. And we're joined. Well, I'm joined on the sofas. We're joined. Everyone out there in the world, we're joined by game director Rich Newbold. How's it going, Rich?
Hey, community. Hey, guys. Thank you very much for having me, Jens. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm underdressed.
Yeah, there was just to give you a bit of behind the scenes. Rich looked at me when I came in and just looked at me and just said, "Why, Jens? Why?"
There was no memo that there was a dress code for this live stream. I thought, oh, put my Jurassic hoodie on, and then you strolled in looking so suave and sophisticated.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, sometime, like I said, there's a special occasion later.
There it is.
There's some, forgot to send you the memo. I'm sorry, Rich.
It's fine.
But, I mean, next time I can show up in jeans and
I'm
hoodie.
not going to look as good as you.
You can come in a suit
anyway, so don't worry about it. So
I even styled my beard this morning. We're here to talk about the Dominion Malta expansion.
Yes.
Exciting times.
Yes, it is.
And, we thought we're coming up in the end of the year. Why not go out with a bang, you know?
Why not?
Yeah.
That's what we've been thinking.
Why not bring in a huge
was habe ich verpasst?
DLC for people to play around with? So
Rich ist auf jeden Fall da.
we're going to be talking about it. And, all of this is going to be available December 8th is when this is going to come out. Before we do anything else, though, for those just joining us for the very first time who might not know who Rich is, why don't you please introduce yourself to the community?
Hey guys, I'm Rich Newbold. I'm the game director on Jurassic World Evolution 2, and it's my job to kind of decide what we're doing with the game, what content, what features, what PDLCs, what updates, and kind of working with the team to bring all of that to you guys since the game came out last November. So it's been many years now. I've been adding all this wonderful stuff to Jurassic, and it's still amazing to get to it with dinosaurs and the Jurassic franchise every day.
Yeah.
So it's great.
I mean, I still tell a lot of people that sometimes I just have to pinch myself and just be like, I get to work on this thing based on one of my favorite film franchises.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not to mention, based on one of my favorite things growing up, like dinosaurs. Everyone loved dinosaurs when they were younger. And so it's just like, yeah, super cool. Comment here from Starfoish saying, Rich looks just as dapper as Jens to me. So
Thank you.
so there's at least one person out there who loves the look that you've got going right here. So yeah, how excited are you for the new DLC?
I'm really excited. I love doing
Mooi
DLCs. I
zoeken.
love doing the updates and giving you guys and improving the game and giving you so much new exciting content and features. Expansions especially get me excited. Things like we call them expansions, but yeah, they're much bigger DLCs. We've had the Dominion Biosyn one, and now we've got the Dominion Malta expansion. I find them really exciting because we get an opportunity to have dinosaurs, but narrative as well as other content as well. It's a good package of things to give to players. With the film, it was such an exciting film, so much stuff happened that it's been great to have those dinosaurs from the movie, but the characters from the movie as well. And I think it's been great to use some of the characters that you saw in the film, specifically around the Malta scenes in Dominion, and write a narrative and a story based around those characters, and that's been really great. And getting those amazing actors into VO sessions and
I was about to say, you get to work with some of the incredible
Kein Problem, Steven. Alles gut.
again. Yeah, because I mean, we're going to talk a bit about it later, but Campbell Scott is back as
So this narrative is set usually before the events of Jurassic Dominion, so it's a great opportunity to get Campbell back in the VO booth as Dodgson, and he did such a great job in the film of being Dodgson and with the Dominion Bison expansion as well. So we thought.
Wie findest du gefiederte Dinosaurier? Mega gut. Da habe ich mich sehr drüber gefreut, als sie ins Game gekommen sind.
I'm going to say this every time. I love
all
of my dinosaurs equally.
I love all of my children equally.
I love all of my children equally. But the one I like the most is probably the Oviraptor.
All right, yeah, it's
Schade.
Good pick.
Because it's so unique, and it's cute and unique. It has that kind of that distinct look, and it has that feathery tail, and it's just such a beautiful thing to look at. It's a dinosaur.
Mal gucken, ob das der erste Pescivore ist.
I mean, dinosaurs can be cute. I mean, look at
Die heißen doch so, oder? Fleisch- und
Very
Pflanzenfresser.
cute dinosaur.
Very cute. But not only did the version from the film look really good, but the team did an incredible job creating body and pattern color variation for these. And some of those
Oder war das Omnivore?
really
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Nee, Pescivore war Fisch, ne? Ich habe keinen Plan.
This DLC is the one
Omnivore, genau.
I like the most. But I love them all.
I think it also helps that it's very tiny. You know, it's very manageable. If it did exist in our world, it would be kind of more manageable than
definitely. And in
than
game,
a Velociraptor, for example.
I much prefer those dinosaurs in game to something like the large carnivores as well. So it's definitely much easier gameplay experience.
Pescivore, genau. Danke.
For sure, absolutely.
So yeah, that one's definitely.
Ich bin doch gar nicht so doof. Ich habe mich zumindest selber noch korrigiert.
On the spot/couch.
I did put you on the spot/couch. If you're just joining us, my name is Jens. I'm part of the community team here at Frontier. This is Rich Newbold, game director on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're here to talk about the newly announced Dominion Malta expansion coming December 8th to Jurassic World Evolution.
Ach, Kröte, sei nicht so. Hallo Radagast, wie geht's dir, mein Lieber?
Habe
ich jetzt erst gesehen, sorry.
Some people come in late. It's a good idea.
Not everyone's here from the beginning. If you come in late, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just get to know everyone.
Nee, ich war da.
Ach
so, Leute.
Hier.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I also love all
Liken ist wichtig und richtig.
Dinosaur children equally.
And we have a lot of children now in Jurassic World Evolution 2.
There are.
The original release last November had a lot in, and then over the last 13 months since the game came out, we've been adding more and more dinosaur children to the game, and they're all amazing. And I think I'd really struggle to name them all, but I love them all equally.
I think with all the
ich kann die fast alle benennen, fast.
With all the variants and with all the species, obviously, with the variants as well, and some of the different skins. I think we have there's at least over 100.
Yes, I think we're now
of sort
about
of different
100 at least.
It's quite
ja, Kröte schon, aber das ist auch mal viel Arbeit tatsächlich.
The art team, the character team, and the audio team, the rigging team have done such an incredible job of bringing all those species to life. Not only the ones that you know and recognize
Leider nicht,
from
Brommel.
Jurassic Park
Leider
and
nicht.
Jurassic World movies, but those dinosaurs that we kind of
Beides toll, André.
Created ourselves, and kind of taking those references from science and building them so they look like they would work and fit in the Jurassic universe, and as you would see them in the film. So
komm, jetzt zeig was. Ich will was sehen.
From the team to bring us so many dinosaurs, and they're all amazing.
Yeah, and because a lot of them do appear in the films. Some of them don't necessarily. What's the sort of process for trying to make those?
So we kind of go from science. We want authenticity. So we want not just dinosaurs and species that are authentic to Jurassic, but also authentic to the science as well that exists in our real world.
Yeah.
So we kind of start there as a base. We kind of look at the scale.
Wir zocken heute selber nicht, nein.
Scientific drawings of dinosaurs.
Wir hoffen auf neuen Content, den wir hier sehen.
From that within kind of keep it in style with what Jurassic Park, Jurassic
Was ist das da für eine
World,
Flamme unten links?
the
Seht ihr das?
Amazing Universe
Da.
did for the way their dinosaurs look on those movies.
Was ist das?
We kind of married those two things together to
das von dem
create,
Lego-Ding
the
da,
dinosaurs
oder
of
was?
Jurassic World Evolution 2. So we kind of use them both as kind of targets to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and like
Oh
we
ja,
said
ist wirklich von
before,
dem Lego-Ding. Es ist gar kein Lego-Ding. Ist einfach so ein Ding.
the dev team has done an incredible job trying to make them, you know, fit into what we assume it would look like in the Jurassic universe, because you know it is based on our universe, but it's also slightly different because you know some of the science might not be one-to-one, but obviously it's...
And sometimes the science changes as well. What was science 30 years ago when Jurassic Park came out is not necessarily science today. So we always try and use what we know is now for the dinosaurs that we're creating. And obviously the animation team don't have any real-world footage of dinosaurs, so they'll use real-life animals where possible for that reference of, you know, things in the animal kingdom move.
Ich hätte das auch gerne, das Ding hier. Das sieht cool aus. Den Rucksack habe ich und die Tastatur habe ich. Das war's, glaube ich.
So before we start really showcasing and talking about some of the new stuff coming in the Dominion Malta expansion, just, you know, lots
keine
of
Ahnung, Daniel, keine Ahnung.
It's a wordy one. It's a bit of a
Ciao,
word,
Rexy, mach's
but,
gut.
but you know, we roll with it. We're going to kick off a giveaway here, and what we're going to be giving away is one DFW-style backpack, which you can see right there to your left. Yeah, thank you, Rich, for indicating it. A Jurassic World Evolution 2 water bottle, which is also on the shelf. It's kind of behind there, so you won't be able to
die habe ich
see
auch,
it,
stimmt.
unfortunately. We're also giving away a
Die schwarze da,
giant Dino Chase Atrociraptor Lego kit, which you can see on the top shelf there. Thank you, Rich, for indicating that. And you know what? We have there's like a Dino Dig kit on the back there as well, which you know what? I think we're going to give that away as well.
So generous now.
It's a new DLC.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a new DLC. It's an expansion.
Yep.
We've got to give something major away. I feel like
100 Likes, danke schön.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So
links die Bilder sind schön.
The water bottle, the Lego kit, and the dig kit. The dig kit is kind of cool because like you dig up like dinosaur bones and you put them together into a skeleton, and there's some amber stuff in there as well. It's really cool.
Ich hätte gern so einen Kaktus.
Before we kick this off, I'm going to read some terms and conditions. Right. To enter the giveaway, I'm going to give you a keyword that you will need to type into
Das wird bei Twitch
chat,
wahrscheinlich sein, Leute.
And the competition will close in 5 minutes, which is, let me see here, 12 minutes past 3 GMT, because we're in the UK. And after that, I will pick one winner of this whole bundle. It's a Frontier Developments Twitch channel only competition.
Seht ihr?
Sorry, YouTubers.
Liebe Mods, habt ihr mal einen Twitch-Link? Das wäre sehr nett. Einmal in den Chat posten, damit die Leute teilnehmen können.
/legal. If you're a winner, we will DM you on Twitch.
Ich hoffe, Kröti macht das, der Süße. Muss auch mal wieder so tun für sein Geld.
From that account, and the keyword you will need is exclamation point merch, all lowercase in one word. Exclamation point merch, MERCH, to win a backpack
los, oder?
Lego kit and dig.
Twitch.
I think they're just called dig kits, but they're
Los,
really cool.
Kröte, tu was für dein Geld, bevor ich schneller bin.
You'll be able to win that if you are in our
Gewinnspiel.
Twitch chat. So let's get that kicked.
Da ist der Link. Dir doof mal Ehre.
Shall we? Good luck.
Sehr gut.
Good luck, everyone. And
schaut immer vorbei und macht mit.
I'm sure
Ausrufezeichen Merch müsst ihr schreiben, klein. Nicht bei mir im Chat.
That's usually how it works.
Usually what happens.
So yeah, let's kick on. Let's move on to the.
Das ist echt so Brommel, die 100 Likes.
It's not just about dinosaurs in the Dominion.
It's not
oh, die Kampagne, cool.
There's a whole. There's reason why. Yeah, why we call it an expansion.
Exactly.
Is because you know.
Ach, Kröte, du Dulli.
There's some new variants.
Kannst auch
there's
nix.
some new skins in there.
There's lots of new dinosaurs and variants, but not only is there that.
Yeah.
We have a campaign.
We have a new campaign, and so. Obviously, it's called the Dominion Malta expansion.
Yes.
Machst
so
du auch mit?
Stuff
Nein.
happening in Malta.
Ich habe ja die Hälfte
There might be
schon.
some stuff happening outside of Malta. Can you talk a bit about the campaign?
For people
basically?
that watched Dominion was such a big film. It had so many things going on, so many different plot strands with different characters in different places.
Yeah, it was like a worldwide adventure.
Yeah, exactly. So we had all those scenes in Bison Valley, but we also had that really interesting moment kind of halfway through the film set around Malta, and some incredible, intriguing characters in that Malta area, kind of what was going on in the kind of black market and the kind of buying and selling of dinosaurs. So what we've done is we've created a narrative set just before the events of the film, set in that area of Malta, using some of the characters from those scenes. So Soyo Santos, Barry Semben, and obviously we have Cabot Finch coming back as well because he's our character. We love Cabot.
Everyone loves Cabot.
Exactly. So you can be working with them, and as well as DeWanda Wise as Kayla Watts. So you can be working with these characters and Cabot especially to kind of create dinosaur enterprises in the
Cabot Finch, ey, das kann ja wieder eine Katastrophe werden.
3 different islands, you can be working.
Der mit seinen blöden Sprüchen immer. Geht immer nur ums Geld.
Build some enterprises for Cabot because he wants to, as he always does, he's all about the money. And
Ja,
he thinks the
da sagt das auch.
make dinosaur parks. So you'll be working with these characters to build these parks and kind of working with the dinosaur black market. We call it the dinosaur exchange in the game.
Hallo Julian.
To acquire different dinosaur eggs, different genomes, different dinosaurs, and bring these parks to life and make money. And you'll be able to kind of move between the different levels in an interesting way. So it's a non-linear campaign. So
Ach Möhre, das gehört halt dazu.
campaigns, which are kind of level
Ich möchte auch
1,
gern mehr
level 2,
sehen, aber
level 3, we've
naja.
gone non-linear.
Die wollen ja auch nicht zu viel zeigen. Sind ja noch ein paar Tage, ne?
What was the reasoning behind going non-linear this time?
Kostet das Geld mit dem Teilnehmen? Nein. Muss nur bei Twitch halt in den Chat schreiben. Bei denen.
And in Jurassic World Evolution 1, this was a mechanic and a way that we did our campaign. You kind of started on Matanceros, and once you unlocked the next island, you moved to that one. But you could always go back and use some of the things you unlocked on Matanceros and build slightly different parks or adapt the one you've got. And we found that really interesting, really fun. So we kind of used some of that again because it's part of what we did with the first game, and we really enjoyed that kind of stuff. So it's a great opportunity to kind of go and do that again. And it was
Das finde ich mega cool. Also man hat halt diese 3 Karten und arbeitet auf 3 Inseln so ein bisschen gleichzeitig, glaube ich. Ach, guck mal, ist halt wirklich so, wie cool. Das heißt, man muss sogar in der Story dann mal wieder rüber auf eine alte Insel von diesen 3.
There's 1 minute left on that giveaway, so type !merch in our Twitch chat and you will be.
Ich vermisse auch die Inseln. Momentan ist ja nur noch Festland am Start.
Sorry for cutting you off.
Ganz ruhig, Bromme.
Rich, but yeah, it's merch time. Comment here from Joey T Evolved Gaming _Twitch.
Ich drücke euch die Daumen, Leute, falls ihr teilgenommen habt.
Jurassic World Evolution 2 history.
Gleich ist vorbei, das Gewinnspiel.
Thank you very much. I mean, that's cool. That's super great. And yeah, I like the idea of, you know, starting in one place and then moving between them, because I mean, and also it's not just you as the player moving around. You can ship dinosaurs around.
Yeah, that's
as
right.
Well.
Because you might have some requirements of missions that are available on certain islands. We added a way for you to move those dinosaurs between your parks. So if you've got dinosaurs on the first island and you want to move them to the second level, we needed a way to do that. And what we've got is we have a cargo ship. So you will put your dinosaurs inside the cargo ship.
Oh, wie cool.
Depending on, you can then move to one of the other islands.
So ein riesiges Schiff.
Remove it from the cargo ship. So it's kind of a holding place for you to move your dinosaurs between them.
Bin ich ja mal gespannt, wie das aussieht.
Do something else, and then always you can pull them back out when you need.
Alles klar, Grüte.
You can also send your dinosaurs to the dinosaur exchange as well. So if you're kind of looking to move on one of your dinosaurs, you can put them in the cargo ship and then send them onto the exchange. So yeah, it's one of those ways that allows
Du kannst nur einmal reinschreiben, Beta. Alles andere bringt nichts. Du wirst halt nur einmal in die Liste aufgenommen. Aber es ist jetzt gleich vorbei, die lösen jetzt auf.
That is the end of the giveaway over on our Twitch channel.
Viel Glück euch allen, ich drücke euch die Daumen.
Adam, if you could,
ich hoffe, ihr wart drüben im Twitch-Chat.
Pick a winner at random for us and send me their username and announce them in chat, please. We will get to that and then we'll continue talking about the Dominion Malta expansion.
Good luck, everyone.
And the winner is King Lab. Or King Lab, it's one word.
Ist keiner hier im Chat, oder? Nee, glaube nicht.
And,
Name sagt mir nichts.
You are the winner of the Lego kit, the backpack, the water bottle,
Gratulation.
and the dinosaur dig kit. We will send you a whisper over on
das Lego vergessen.
It's very fun.
You really enjoy
to say it that way.
You really do.
I do. It's like that one time when I annoyed Tim by saying sabotage instead of sabotage because I was playing the Jurassic Park challenge level. And there's a lot of sabotage in that game. Yeah. A lot of sabotage happening all the time. So there are 3 levels across the Mediterranean. So we start off in Malta and then we go to
we've got one that's set in kind of Corsica, one that's set in the Greek part of the Mediterranean as well. We have one is kind of an island, one is a bay, and one is a more open level as well. So we have 3 distinct levels, different.
Also wirklich eine Insel, eine Bucht.
The second level
und so ein Festlandding. Mega.
Shaped the lagoons, which are normally kind of built by the player in those modular ways, but we've shaped that into the environment itself. So You've got this kind of big
ich hoffe, die sehen wir
open area
gleich.
of water that you then going to put your marine reptiles
Komm, jetzt zeig her hier.
you need in
Wir wollen was
in the
sehen.
campaign. So.
Yeah, I like that. I think maybe we're gonna jump into that map later on to show people what that map specifically looks like. But
the Mediterranean, there's a lot of water. So I wanted to have a level that kind of lean into that. We have islands, but I wanted to have a natural water body for players to be putting in their marine reptiles, and not just having lagoons on the island next to water. I thought it was a great opportunity to have things that look naturalistic, and we have in the Dominion Bison expansion, they had the invisible fences, so it kind of had that feel of a more natural environment for our dinosaurs where they weren't in fences, and I wanted something similar for the water reptiles in the Malta expansion.
There's a comment here from Jack Wolf saying that the expansion can't come soon enough. And there's definitely a lot of excitement.
Just less than a week, though. It's only less than a week.
Yeah, it's in 6 days this thing is going to come
thankfully,
out.
It's
Voll
not
krass,
so
ne?
far
You
Wie
don't
schnell
have
das
to wait
geht.
for very long. And you may have already seen what the natural lagoon kind of looks like, because we did share a screenshot from that, all of us. So that is in one of the maps. There is a natural lagoon that you can.
And the environment team, design team, and the code team did an incredible job taking some of the systems that we used for the lagoons, but make them work for the natural lagoon. It wasn't an easy job to make that just work, unfortunately, but they did an incredible job to make it work. And we also adjusted some of the marine reptiles
Levin
comfort
Triceratops.
levels and the territory balances between the different
Lieb ich
ones
seit
to
der
help
Kindheit.
support that natural lagoon as well.
Hallo,
So
Luis.
it's going to be a bit easier to have different marine reptiles in that space, because in the lagoons, in the normal lagoons, it's easy, you just move them to different lagoons. We have fixed ones.
Yes,
but in this one, it's an open body of water. We went and rebalanced some of the territory requirements of our marine reptiles, so it will be a bit easier to get multiple marine reptiles in that space.
Yeah, I also very, very good to have. So that way they won't just immediately start trying to eat each other.
Yeah.
You know? Probably.
Hallo, Dr. Karies.
Since it's a
Geiler Name.
Yeah, there's still going to be a challenge, but we'll just ease off just a bit.
Sehr gut.
So for these 3 islands, is progression the same across all 3 of them? Does it cross over?
There's going to be some bits that are persistent and some that aren't. So, for instance, your scientists and your money are fixed to the island that you have them on or earn them on, but you have everything else will be persistent across the levels. So, we have there as an opportunity to utilize.
Also die Mitarbeiter und das Geld sind immer inselgebunden und die anderen Sachen kann man mit rübernehmen, so die Forschung und sowas, auf die anderen Inseln.
Dinosaurs onto the island.
Dinosaurier auch mit dem Schiff. Mega gut.
Some more money or improve the park and increase the rating. So you won't be. That means you can be a bit more flexible in how you're going to deal with the challenge. If one of your parks isn't successful, you could always go back to one of your previous ones that isn't.
Oh nein, Commander Ben.
And improve that and then.
Das ist bitter.
The benefits of what you've been doing.
Ich hoffe, dein Tag wird jetzt noch besser.
There's a comment here from
Hallo Bärhan.
Ghost saying the natural lagoon map will quickly become a player favorite, no doubt. So,
ich bin sehr gespannt auf das Cargo-Schiff, muss ich sagen. Ob das dann da wirklich auch so anliegt bei den Inseln? Ich hoffe, das sehen wir gleich.
DLC, so if you would like after purchasing the DLC, you can immediately jump into sandbox mode.
Yep.
Oh, das ist gut.
These levels, see how they look, see
Put
how
the new dinosaurs in.
Yeah.
Das heißt, man muss nicht erst die Kampagne spielen, um die neuen Karten zu spielen in so einem Kastenmodus. Das finde ich super.
Yeah, we're not going to talk so much about the narrative. We're going to talk a bit about the mechanics. You mentioned the dinosaur exchange.
Yeah.
How does that work exactly?
So, in the Jurassic universe, in the films, dinosaur creation is still kind of kept to certain organizations. So obviously Jurassic World was Masrani, and in Jurassic World Dominion, Biosyn are predominantly
Vielleicht bald mal wieder Real
dinosaur
Fish.
creators of new dinosaur species.
Schade, dass der Microceratops nicht dabei ist im DLC. Dann wären alle Dominion-Dinos im Spiel drin. Hi Dandy. Könnt ihr mir mal sagen, welcher das ist? Also der Morus ist der die Zähne gereinigt hat. Oder das Maul von dem Giga. Und welcher ist der Microceratops?
By acquiring the dinosaur exchange until you learn the technology of hatcheries yourself. So you're utilizing the exchange to acquire dinosaurs
wirklich,
that you might
Brommel?
not have access to through the
Wie
research
gut.
system, or new eggs, or new genomes as well. So it's a different way of
mir
acquiring
mal
dinosaurs
aufschreiben,
from my usual way of
das nachher mal mir
expeditions and
angucke.
research trees and hatcheries and things like that. So you're going to be able to buy things from the exchange, but you're also going to be able to sell things to the exchange as well. So there's a marketplace now that of people wanting specific dinosaurs or specific dinosaurs with certain traits, and if you're creating those yourself and selling them to the exchange, you're going to get benefits. So it's a bit like we're using the contract system as well, and that's so someone might want a certain dinosaur, they might want an Apatosaurus that is forever lonely for some reason. They want this one. So
a very sad Apatosaurus.
They really want a sad Apatosaurus. So if you make that Apatosaurus and you generate that trait yourself, you can then sell that one to the exchange. You might make a lot of money off that. So there's lots of opportunities to maximize the money
das weiß ich nicht mehr, Logs.
the exchange, as well as building reputation with two different factions. We have building.
Okay, müsst ihr mir mal ein Bild schicken im Discord.
The underground, and you have the authorities, and depending on your trust with these two factions, it will affect what you're going to be able to unlock and get access to. Again, it's a very similar thing we did with Jurassic World Evolution 1, with the three different factions there, but we have two in this one, and depending on who you're leaning into and utilizing a lot more, you'll get access to different things. So that's what we've been doing with the exchange. It's a really intriguing way of dinosaur progression and management in Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's been a really great feature to add.
Yeah,
den gerade echt nicht
I
vor
like
Augen.
the fact that we're sort of leaning into the black market stuff that you can see in Jurassic World.
Vermisst ihr den
exactly.
Wandmosasaurus?
Like Sonos
Ach komm,
Santos.
hier, die
In
Arthrociraptoren sind da
Dominion,
auch
my job
schön.
is to be that broker between what people want and what they can get access to when it comes to dinosaurs. So we wanted to lean into that part of the franchise of the fiction of Jurassic World Dominion.
I really think that's really, really cool. So alongside obviously my controller's dead. Alongside the new, there we go.
Die zeigen endlich was, Leute.
Campaign,
Let's go.
we're also introducing some new sort of Malta-themed.
War jetzt auch genug reden.
Yes, exactly. We have a new building set for the Malta area. So
we're gonna jump into some of
direkt
that
bei der
here. So
Lagune.
this obviously is the map with the natural lagoon, as you can probably
Alter, wie
tell.
cool.
The natural lagoon right here, and it's even called Natural Lagoon, which I think is a very neat little
Oh mein
touch.
Gott, wie nice.
So this is the sandbox mode map, of course, which starts you off with some of these lagoon viewing stands here, as well as the paths here. And it even comes with its own lagoon hatchery, which I think was a very excellent little touch from the level designers.
they're very clever.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
designers are very clever. Yeah. But yeah, I like this. So it's not, we have a big lagoon, but there's kind of a plateau up the hill for kind of.
Das Design sieht cool aus von den
park if you
Gebäuden.
wanted of
Auch das
land-based dinosaurs if you want.
Biom
And
sieht
then
sehr
you have
cool aus.
Kind of, there's a path here that leads you exactly where you need to be, but it
die
allows you to
Höhenunterschiede,
have a separate
mega.
area for your
Geile
land-based stuff,
Karte.
But also then you can have an area focused around your lagoon. So if you're creating
Ich denke mal, das ist die
amenities around the
Buchtkarte,
viewing
oder?
galleries in the lagoons, there's space for that, but there's a big space up here for your kind of more bigger operations and bigger enclosures if you want.
And since people are asking and obviously want to know this
Oh,
stuff,
die ist
like
aber
this
klein, die
general
Karte,
size
oder?
of this particular
This one.
map, and so yeah, you have a lot of space up here to build.
Okay,
out
vielleicht schätze ich das auch falsch ein, aber es sieht sehr klein aus
Of course,
von
down
oben.
here you can have area dedicated to your marine reptiles, or maybe you can
Aber
just
diese
build a
Klippen da
giant
sind
fence.
mega und die
This
Höhenunterschiede.
area here, sort of an
Yeah.
Finde ich richtig
elongated
schön.
I generally put a
kind
lot of
of-
my amenities along these paths. So it's like
Oh,
food,
yeah.
drink shop,
Yeah.
shelter, restroom, and then kind of do that on both sides, and then you'll get the benefit then of the marine reptiles that you're putting in those areas. But yeah, for this expansion, we've created a new building set. So just like in the Dominion Bison expansion, there's a plethora. Oh, I love that word.
It's a very good word.
It is a very good word.
Yeah.
Lots of buildings that are built in a style that is appropriate for Malta or the Mediterranean. So you have a really iconic looking stone-based kind of historic
Yeah.
feel to some of these buildings. And for us, it was a great opportunity to look at the buildings in a new way. A lot of the buildings that we had in Jurassic World Evolution 2 have been a certain faction, a certain company are making them from scratch.
Oh, dachtest du
whether it
echt
was
Möhre?
Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, DFW, Bison,
Was?
kind of these corporations are building them for a specific purpose. But with the Malta buildings, Malta's kind of been around for hundreds of years, so we had to think about
the country itself.
You're going to be. We kind of think of it like people are retrofitting existing buildings, architecture to be a new purpose. So it's been great to explore how we would use things like buildings or shipping containers and industrial warehouses, and think about how people might use those or crib
Die
those
Gebäude sehen
together
richtig
to
cool
be a
aus.
certain function. So
Machst du noch ein Video zum
rival
DLC? Ja,
buildings or the
auf jeden Fall.
hatcheries, there's very much
Einige
a feel
Videos werden
of
noch kommen.
existing stonework, existing metalwork, so like a kind of a rusty girder feel to a lot of the architectural style as well. So it's been.
Das
it's
ist
been
ohne
really
Mods,
great
ja, ja,
building this building.
klar,
So it's
natürlich.
been everything.
Ist ein
every time
offizielles
I saw
DLC.
progress on this one, it's been very heartening to see how unique it feels and how it looks not only in itself and fits with the decorations that we have and how they all can kind of connect together, but also compared to the other sets that we already have as well.
Yeah.
Also die Gebäude sind
as someone
mega.
who's been to Malta, like this is pretty spot on. I gotta say, like this is really
the
cool
team
to
did
see.
incredible amount of research into the way that Malta's kind of looks and feels, and using a lot of reference in how they use stuff like archways and stairways and a lot of
Ach, der ist
walls or
das.
buildings that existed
Dankeschön,
but
Brommel.
haven't quite.
Er hat mir bei Discord Bilder
They're not
geschickt.
as new as they would be. Yeah, bringing that kind
okay.
of feel into it. Yeah, it's been really good. And it's kind of having
Dankeschön.
those unique feelings of the different building sets is something we always strive to do. So this one is very much brick and that rusty redness. And DFW had a very striking
Moin, Redsky.
more cream and green, and Jurassic Park and Jurassic World had a kind of the I want to say the thatched roofing and the red and the blue and but this one has its own one as well. So
Yeah, they're all very unique.
Ich hoffe, die
from-
zeigen gleich noch, wie das mit der Lagune funktioniert. Ob da dann eine Mauer unterirdisch ist oder...
You know, you can kind
Das würde mich
tell
sehr
at a glance,
interessieren.
oh, this is DFW.
Yes, yeah.
This is Malta. This is
Yeah.
this. This is this. This
yeah.
is this.
And same with the vehicles as well. So the capture team, the medical team, the mobile vet unit, and the ranger teams. Again, looking into how we can take our vehicle styles, our vehicles, and kind of make them fit into that Malta feeling as well. So.
And of course, you've got Malta versions of the different attractions, so the viewing galleries, aviary viewing galleries, lagoon viewing stands. You've got a nice little truck tour, which
I like that one.
I love the look of this building. Like it is exactly how I pictured it to be.
It's just a double-doored garage. And
Yeah.
it's a tour.
It's very sort of, like you said, very
Ja,
sort of-
mega.
yeah, they've taken this, they've retrofitted it.
Yeah.
They've,
Das ist einfach die
they've,
Truck-Tour. Wie cool ist das
something to
denn?
make
Yeah.
a truck tour out of, and,
I mean,
yeah.
Das ist mega gut gemacht.
The kind of the underground, the black
Richtig
market,
cool optisch.
It wasn't a new building. It was the basement of an existing building. It was
Yeah.
very much something that had a purpose hundreds of years ago. And,
Boah, das Hotel ist ja schön.
something
Oh mein
completely
Gott.
different now. It's now housing dinosaur fights. And we wanted that kind of feel. Everything's going to fit. Everything in this.
Okay, die
building
neuen
is gonna
Gebäude
feel
sind
like that.
mega gut.
This
Der
hotel
Pool
as
da
well,
sogar,
really,
richtig
really
cool.
Nice swimming pool in the middle there as well. Yeah, when I went there, I went
that's
for
cool.
like EF language learning thing, and I mean, this is the school that I went to. This is what it looked like. It was just like a giant brick building
Yeah.
that they had just sort of repurposed into. Yeah, no, this is going to be
Yeah.
a school building for the summer. So I really like the look of this stuff. And also, I mean, I saw when we did the announcement.
Hey,
there
Nukleon,
were
mir geht's
a couple
gut.
of,
Danke, wie geht's dir?
people from Malta saying, "Oh, this is amazing! Like finally something that's set where I'm from. We're taking inspiration
that's so
where
great.
I'm
Lilio,
from."
die sehen mega
Sometimes,
aus, die neuen Gebäude.
Predominantly set in Cambridge.
Sehr, sehr
We
positiv
kind of
überrascht bin
didn't
ich.
get an opportunity to go out to Malta. We use a lot of reference stuff ourselves, so it's really nice here that we have accurately recreated that.
Das
Stuff.
ist jetzt die
There's always
Toilette.
It's always a fear when using real world locations as a basis for things.
Cool, die auch
You
einfach
might
in
not
diesem
get it right.
Ruinenlook sind. Das
But
ist
yeah,
mega
so glad.
gut.
Yes, I
Ich
mean,
liebe die
maybe-
neuen Gebäude. Die sind
So,
richtig
now
cool.
I can share the news with
Das
you.
freut mich, Nukleon.
And yeah, so there's going to be it's going to be a plenty of different types of buildings.
Ich war leider
from
noch nie auf
operation
Malta.
buildings To your hatcheries, I think this is the aviary dorm unique to
Yes.
yes, because
Yeah, we had. It was very good taking. It was great taking the kind of the metal aviary dome and just rusting the whole thing. So we're just going to make it all.
Ja, der ist einfach so ein bisschen
It's
gerostet,
just
ja.
such a striking.
yeah, the very sort
visual
of
on
red.
Schon passt er in die Gegend.
Look
Yeah.
of it, I think.
Aber die Steine unten sind auch ein bisschen so
So
an die
there's,
Malta-Farben
of course you've got
angepasst.
Your amenities, which are your amenities.
Yeah.
You've got your hotels, your restrooms.
Oh, aber die Dinger
all
sehen
that stuff.
gleich aus, oder
I think
nicht?
you can take a look at some of the,
Die Besucherläden? Ich glaube schon. Oh, das ist die Deko.
decorations as well,
Oh
I
Gott, wie gut.
believe.
Ist alles ausgegraut, Andi, jetzt.
Yes, some
Yes.
things like
You
storage.
can't, there's no
Ooh.
filter on this menu per set, so it's.
Yeah.
Mega.
What I really like about these decorations because the way that Malta's kind of stonework works is there's a lot of crumbled down parts of some of our buildings, and we created some of the decorations to fit that. So you can kind of have a nice, almost street line of buildings and using the decorations in some of those gaps to almost build a contiguous front of them. That would have been quite nice.
I really like that
Okay, cool.
stuff. So yeah, that is
Ich dachte aber, da wären so ein paar mehr Ruinenmauern. Das waren jetzt nur eine kaputte und eine heile, glaube ich. Zeig doch mal die Lagune jetzt, komm. Bitte.
Is it
Santiago.
Flieg da mal rein, ich will sehen, ob da ein Zaun ist.
Bay. I think it's Santiago. I can't remember this one. I'm not very good at the names of these islands. I haven't learned them all. It's like I think maybe it's San Marine Bay.
San Marine Bay.
San Marie Bay. That's
Yes.
this one. Yes.
Ja, das ist wirklich die Bucht.
Also should be mentioned, based on real places, but I believe
They are completely fictional names.
the place names are
Yeah.
made up. But yeah, they are based
Yeah.
on real places out in the world here. The great
Just like the 5 deaths. I
Yeah.
wanted to lead into that. They're kind of they're loosely all named after saints. So we had the 5 deaths.
Mal gucken,
and,
Jojo.
these
Lass
ones,
dich
I said,
überraschen.
let's try something that kind of fits in with that.
Also ich habe gerade richtig
Five
Bock auf das
Deaths,
DLC, muss ich sagen.
Almost.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Sieht richtig cool aus.
After saints in their natural language that each island is based in. So that's what we kind of did. It's our own little way. We needed a way to kind of collectively come up with a nice name for them, and I was like, this was something that really was something that stuck out in this area of the Mediterranean. There's a lot of references to saints or historical figures, so I said we should lean into that and kind of the 3 saints.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my own way of describing it. It's not like it's not Jurassic canon or anything.
No,
that's just the way
it's something that we're sort of
something I did,
injecting
just
in.
coming up with a nice way of thinking about it.
There's a cool little comment here from the great Toastmaster saying, imagine using these broken walls and towers on a tropical map to make temple ruins. So yeah, like if you're playing on next-gen consoles or on PC like we are here today, you can definitely set this to all buildings and then mix and match the different styles in different ways and make something really cool and unique.
Yeah.
And so
even on something like the PS4, you could load into Isla Nublar with the Malta building set and you'll have access.
Ich würde so gerne die Lagune noch sehen. Aber die brüten jetzt was aus, das ist ein gutes Zeichen. Das heißt, wir sehen wahrscheinlich gleich unter Wasser mal was.
Release the Mosasaur.
Sehr gut.
Into the lagoon here. So I'm going to do that.
Ich hoffe, wir sehen da jetzt was, ob da ein Zaun ist oder nicht.
Then we can jump into some other stuff here, which I think people will appreciate seeing.
You're so quick. You're such a pro at this.
I've done this for.
Ich bin auch gespannt, wie das unter Wasser aussieht.
Maybe more even.
Ob da so Korallen und so sind?
My game for many years. I think I would have not done that. I'd have still been like, it's this, and this.
Don't sell yourself short. I've seen you build a pretty functional working park within what, 30 seconds?
Yes, but we both know that my paths and my fences
Glaube
will
nicht.
look like that. Okay, there's no artistic style
Der
to
Chat
my
wieder,
paths or
ey.
fences.
Wunderschön.
Everything's going to be very sort of straightforward. But yeah, we're going to do the release here on this.
Oh, die haben auch diesen Grafikbug. Den hatte ich auch.
Here we
Habe ich
go.
letztens gefixt. Dieses Flackern unten.
Oh, yeah, there's a work in progress build here, folks. So please excuse some minor hitches here and there. But yeah, that is the Mosasaurus released into the natural lagoon, and it won't swim away. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, it's going to stay within the bounds of this level, but it's got a big water body for it to explore and be happy.
Because I saw that was a question in chat, like will this
Okay, das ist ziemlich groß, die Lagune.
It will not. Oh, I keep hearing.
Ich glaube, es sieht alles kleiner aus, als es ist. Oh, da ist eine Begrenzung. Oh ja.
All of this can belong to your marine reptiles.
Yeah.
When you
Okay,
release
gut zu
them
wissen.
into,
Das heißt, da schwimmen die dann wahrscheinlich auch nicht raus. Aber ist da auch was unterirdisch? Also unter Wasser? Da so ein Zaun oder so ist? Oder ist das einfach so eine Begrenzung? Gute Frage.
Dinosaurs here, because the
Ja, genau, Genix.
will include 4 new dinosaurs. And
It's not just about a campaign. This is circular. This is because the Malta expansion is not just about a campaign. It's about dinosaurs as well.
It's about dinosaurs.
Wie findet ihr die neue
Absolutely.
Lagune?
You know, we did this for the Minion Bison expansion. We released some new dinosaurs and a non-mammalian synapsid. As well as there's going to be some new variants, a couple of skins as well.
Dankeschön,
And,
Nukleon.
maybe we'll have time to
Ich hoffe, der
show
Alert
some of
kommt
those.
gleich.
So, the 4 new dinosaurs. There's Lystrosaurus.
That's not a dinosaur.
My bad.
It's a therapsid.
Therapsid. All right.
So it's a bit like the.
So there's 3 new dinosaurs and a therapsid.
4 prehistoric species.
10 von 10, 10 von 10, sehr geil. Lagune ist geil. Ja, ich finde die auch mega. Die ganze Karte sieht mega aus. Ich würde gerne die Insel sehen. Die interessiert mich sehr.
Okay. Well, today I learned. I wasn't aware of that actually. There's the Oviraptor, there's the Morris Intrepidus, and of course the Atrociraptor, which I mean you can
looming
see
above us,
behind us right here,
pointing towards the.
Übelst geil, 10 von 10.
I think
Ich finde es auch eine 10 von 10.
Talk a bit
Mega.
about some of those and showcase some of them.
Alerts sind heute wieder ausverkauft? Doch nicht.
Can we show you the Atrociraptor species field guide?
Geht doch.
Adam, if you please do the thing.
Eine kleine, aber feine Spende.
Dankeschön.
The Atrociraptor is bred for great dexterity and high intelligence. They possess immense agility and are versatile hunters. In a pack, these efficient predators are relentless in pursuing their prey.
Ich hätte gern gesehen, wie die angreifen, aber das wird leider abgebrochen. 9,5, 9 von 10.
And we're back. Hello, that was the Atrociraptor species field guide. And yeah, the Atrociraptor, the sort of key figure, the what am I trying to say?
I don't know what you're
the
trying to say.
representative dinosaur
Yes.
for this expansion.
You might call it the hero dinosaur.
You might call it the hero
It's not
dinosaur.
a hero at all. It's
It's the villain dinosaur. but
Yeah,
also
very
the-
much so. There are those terrifying dinosaurs you see in the Malta scenes, chasing after our heroes in Dominion. The Atrociraptor, we have the 4 movie variants of the kind of the squad of Atrociraptors that get released after Owen and Claire, and they are terrifying, and they're great because of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna have to find my note here. But yeah, no, it's they look really good in game as well. I mean, I gotta say, like, and it's not just the Atrociraptors, but it's the Atrociraptors with the Atrociraptor squad.
Ein paar Bäume fehlen noch,
Yes,
aber
and
kann
I
man
have
noch
always
am Strand bauen?
Struggle to remember the 4.
Ich glaube nicht.
It's Ghost,
Also die Karte war schon wieder sehr
Red,
hart eingeschränkt,
yes,
glaube ich.
Tiger,
Yes.
and Panthera.
Panthera.
Panthera. I always get that one confused. It always reminds me of Thundercats.
Yes, that's Panthro.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
always
no,
like,
no,
which
no,
one was it? Which one was in Thundercats?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have the 4 there, and we also have.
Ja,
all
da habt ihr schon recht. 10 von 10 sollte es eigentlich nie geben.
Pattern colors as well.
Yes,
so,
because that's something.
Ich gebe auch eine 10 von 10, I don't care.
For an expansion, much like this.
Yeah, we
But
love doing not only just taking the movie design, the movie species, but also adding those.
Spielt der Typ auf dem Laptop das neue DLC? Glaube ich nicht.
We have a bit more freedom in that regard. We can kind of take the original
Oder?
design
I
and
don't know.
layer on
Maybe schon.
the colors and the body pattern and the pattern colors that we think will really make that species kind of stand out. So.
It is a very cool. I mean, it's a very cool looking species. It's a very cool looking dinosaur.
Ja,
It
könnte
has
sein.
the sort of
Weiß ich nicht.
one of the bigger, better action sequences in the film
Yes,
as well
definitely.
during
Very
the
high tension.
during the whole chase sequence. And yeah, if you were paying attention to our social channels in the sort of run up to the announcement of the Dominion Malta expansion, this was obviously the Know Your Dinosaur little teaser that we put out, and a lot of people immediately clocked that it was the
impressed at how
Atrociraptor.
quickly people recognise the sound of the Atrociraptor. I was very impressed when I saw that.
I never doubt our community when it comes to guessing things like this.
Yeah, now I feel bad for doubting you guys. But no, it was the speed was incredible.
Yeah. No, it's just like that. People could tell. But I'm assuming our community has seen that film at least a couple times, and it's it very stands out the sound of the Atrociraptor. So yeah, how could we not know it? So someone in
I'm sorry,
chat
guys.
here.
Please forgive me. Please love you still.
Yeah. So I think we've got the species viewer up on the television here. So Adam, could we?
Stimmt, der ist auch neu, glaube ich.
So here we go
nee.
with the Atrociraptor. Obviously, like you said, full
geil.
suite of body
Oh mein Gott, wie
and
krass.
pattern colors.
Yep.
As well as the null pattern or off pattern.
Mega
color
gute
pattern,
Skins.
which makes it look like this. I've tried to angle the light as well as I can. I'm always a bit terrible when it comes to angling.
I was going to say you're not really a lighting artist.
No. Do you want to try?
I mean,
having a hand?
Made the mistake of mocking you. Let me try this.
See if we can get some better lighting on the Atrociraptors here. I only had a couple of seconds before we had to go in. So yeah, here's the Atrociraptor in its
Sieht schon cool
glory,
aus.
honestly.
Ja, mach's noch
That is a
dunkler.
bit too dark, yeah. I mean, I really like the colors and the patterns and like the overall look of the Atrociraptor squad. But I gotta say, just clicking random and just having like a full sort of
Wie viele Skins man hat, ne? Das ist so krass.
Body colors, with the different pattern colors.
Yeah.
It's so good looking. They just look absolutely
Ich
incredible.
weiß.
And yeah, here's
Laura.
Tiger, Ghost, Panthera, and finally Red.
But yeah, I love all of these. I think for me, definitely the Death Valley body color is one of my favorites. Probably with the black is very. I love this tracking. It reminds me of many realistic animals in Animal Kingdom. So
It's
I think
kind
that's my favorite
of
one.
it reminds me of a little bit of a cheetah almost, like the same sort of yellow pattern with the sort of black orange spots and things.
Schon krass, ne?
But yeah,
Was für
there's
Skins man da
a
hat.
huge variety of different
Hallo, Jenny.
coloration, both in body and pattern colors as well, which I leopard
Dankeschön,
skin,
Laura.
yeah, absolutely that too. So it's certainly you can have a lot of different options when you're adding the Atrociraptor to your.
Thank you for
to
allowing
your
me to
parks.
partake.
Of course,
in some
I got to
lighting
say
colours.
your lighting skills a lot better than mine.
Slightly better.
And we can also check out some of these animations. I think
Oh.
just to see what they look like. I think I mean, you know what these animations are called better than I do, I think. But
Idle ist das erste, oder?
standard walk animation, run animation, and then when it's sleepy.
Yeah, we call that one. We call those ones
preening. Is that what it
preens.
is?
Yeah, although like it just describes they're doing something fun and interesting. But we call them kind of preens.
Kratzt sich im Gesicht.
And sometimes what they were doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We
Ich will mal
have
Kampfanimation sehen, das wäre schön.
Animation as well.
Should probably mention that there's not going to be a laser targeting device in this expansion that you can point to.
Da habt ihr die Antwort, das habt ihr im Chat gerade schon gefragt.
They will run around and act like, like they are dinosaurs in a
very
park.
tricky to keep happy. They're raptors in kind of half names. So
Hello, Cassie.
they are still very tricky to manage. So you need to make sure you keep them happy, otherwise they'll escape and try and eat your guests, which is never good. It's never a good thing for a successful park if your dinosaurs trying to eat your guests. It's been so great adding
Ich will die
new
Gigaskins
crossovers to
sehen.
Evolution 2.
Das wäre cool.
It's been great working with Universal and getting their reference and how they look and move and kind of bringing them to life, and it's been great. And
Dankeschön, Daniel, dass du da warst. Bis zum nächsten
terrifying to
Mal.
look
They're
at.
pretty scary to look at, but
Just every now and then, it's just over the shot. I just catch.
You
I'm
just-
like, I'm gonna talk to you, and it's like it's just there. I'm like,
oh god, yeah, there
they're
it
coming
is.
for me. Yeah.
All right, should we? We can also talk a little bit about some of the other dinosaurs, because there are 4 new prehistoric species. There we
Ich
go.
hoffe, die zeigen die
This
noch.
was a not theropod, but
Therapsid.
yeah, which I don't know what that means, but I'll do the.
I don't
Googling.
have a degree.
I'll do the
in
searching. I'll figure it
zoology. I
out.
think it's because of the tusks. It's part of a different part of the animal
interesting,
kingdom, as it were.
interesting. And I do believe that we should have some screenshots that we can throw up on the.
Screenshots.
Die
mean
kennen wir
that we don't have to
wahrscheinlich
worry about
schon.
getting our lighting right.
Gehe ich mal von
Yes,
aus.
it usually does.
So quality experts have already done this for us.
It usually does. I got a bit of a. All right, so we can see.
Ja, Real Fish, ich mich auch.
Screenshots
Den Angriff auf die Besucher von dem Kompi, der wird
As we
nice.
talked about before, we got the Lystrosaurus, the Oviraptor, and the Morris Intrepidus,
Yes.
all coming. And
PB und J,
also
ciao.
something that I didn't mention previously is that we're getting variants for the Allosaurus.
Yep.
There's a new variant for the.
Ich glaube, die zeigen nur die Screenshots, die wir gleich schon kennen, oder? Oder meint ihr, da kommt was Neues?
Fibers?
Nice. Yes, I always go the furry, hairy thing. But yes, they have specific terms for the way that it comes out of the body and the dimorphodon. Yeah, so with the Minion Bison expansion.
Daniels Videokanal, übers Forum am besten.
We had to, as a
Die
team,
reagieren
develop
eigentlich oft
technology
auf
that
die
allowed us
Community.
to bring to life some of these feathered dinosaurs.
Einfach ins Forum
species that you see in
schreiben.
Dominion. The Pyroraptor, Therizinosaurus, things like that. So we've been utilising that technology again on these new dinosaurs, these new species that you see in
Hello,
the Dominion
PB and
Monster
J.
expansion. And the Dimorphodon in Dominion that you see in the Malta scenes has the kind of the fibers coming out of it. So I thought it'd be great to bring that variant to life. Now we have that technology. So
It does like the perching.
Yeah.
And it has like you can really see and just that model itself. It looks absolutely incredible. Like it is obviously very based on what they had already and what it looks like. But it looks like a different species.
And it's a
almost.
variant because it's a different size and scale Dimorphodon to the one that we had from Jurassic World. So the team had
Hallo,
to
Ligmar.
work to bring a different character model, new rig, new animation, new audio because of that. And yes, we had the Allosaurus as a new variant and there's a Carnotaurus as well.
I believe that's a new skin.
A new skin,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, and I love the scene in Malta where there's the two of them fighting on the street. And,
Yes,
that
and
was-
I gotta say, the poor guy on the scooter.
Yeah, so that
just
guy
gets
apparently
chomped.
he won a competition to be, not in the film, obviously that's a terrible competition, but a real life person.
The character in the film didn't win a competition to be
Der
about
Bot geht leider nicht, nein. Hallo, Weini.
Just to make that
A real
clear.
person won a competition to be in Dominion, and I think he got eaten by a dinosaur in it. As part of the I think I read that. I need to double check my citation on that one.
That
but I
makes
think
sense.
Wie lange streamst du noch? So lange wie der
that's
Stream
right. He
geht.
was so
Ich muss aber gleich auch noch arbeiten, also
scootering through
ich habe höchstens bis
downtown
5, 6 Zeit, aber ich glaube, bis dann sind wir durch.
Carnosaurus,
Shadow, ich danke dir.
fight. But yes,
Herzlich willkommen.
I love that fight. That interaction was really great to watch. So bringing the Allosaurus that you see in that scene as a variant again. It looks distinctly different from the Allosaurus that we already had, so the team had to kind of do a significant work to bring a new dinosaur to life as well, which is why it's a variant.
Oh, hoffentlich zeigen die Videomaterial.
Screenshot
An der Listro,
ready
okay.
to
Ich dachte,
go.
hallo.
If we can cut to that, please.
Den kennen wir
Here
schon.
we go.
Sad.
Lystrosaurus appears in the black market scene
Yes.
in Dominion, I believe.
Yes, it does. It's part of the underground part of Malta, and I like.
Wir reden gerade über die neuen Dinos und Varianten.
I would say I love it, like all of my dinosaurs. But one of the things I really enjoy about this one, it has furry eyebrows. It has very subtly cute furry eyebrows, and I love it. I'm not sure if you can quite see it over the right eye of that one, but yeah.
Maybe not, but I mean,
Yeah,
you'll be able to see it.
it's really subtle. I love it.
You'll be able to see it in the in the game here. Well, in the game
and
when it releases.
The way
later.
they move, in Dominion, you don't see like.
Ich will auch Videomaterial sehen jetzt zum
So
Distro.
bringing that to life has been great.
Meint ihr, der wird gut im Kämpfen sein?
How would this thing have moved?
Das wäre auf jeden Fall nice.
To move it across that kind of that building. If you're going to have it shuffle across, how would it look? So it's been great working with the universe on the animation team, going, okay, we think it would move in a certain way, and bringing that to life in your parks in Jurassic World Evolution 2. So it's very cute.
Nee, alles gut, Jenny.
Like, definitely.
Quite.
Müsste mich da nur mal wieder ransetzen.
But it's an
Aber Dankeschön.
herbivore, despite what the fangs might tell you. But that's what it uses to.
Im Film hatten sie welche, ja, aber ich sehe jetzt hier keine Augenbrauen.
Not dinosaur, but Thrapsid.
Ja, gut, aber gegen Oviraptor oder so?
Like Theropod.
Vielleicht kämpfen?
But Thrapsid, yeah.
Yeah, SID
And if chat is to be believed, the one scene in the film is called Leonard.
I did not know that.
Which
Fair enough.
Because I don't know if this is a sort of Jurassic
kann sein, Daniels
community
Videokanal.
nickname, but it's been fun. It's
it
been
wasn't
fun.
wearing a name badge.
No, it wasn't. But it's been fun learning
Ich glaub nicht
some of
André, oder?
the nicknames some of these dinosaur models apparently have. Because like everyone knows about Rexy/Roberta.
Yep.
But then there's apparently
Martinez.
in Jurassic Park 3, one of the raptors.
Das glaube ich nicht.
And then this was apparently called Leonard, L-E-N-I-A-R-D, or Leonard.
So, I know about Rex.
Kompi gegen Moros. Das gibt
Leonard got his
bestimmt.
name from the Wonder Wise. So, fun fact for everyone out there. And
I'm looking forward to seeing lots of Leonards running around your parks then, as you name all of your Lystrosaurus.
Leonard 1s through 10.
Yeah.
Let's then jump into a screenshot of the Oviraptor, if we can, please. Yes, so the
Ja, kennen wir auch schon.
Oviraptor, which
Ich hoffe immer noch auf neue Screenshots.
Egg thief, because we thought that this was thought to steal other species' egg. I've got my notes.
It definitely looks
here.
like it's going to be one of those types. You know, it's got that kind of feel that it's going to cause trouble in other people's nests.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think this is definitely the sort of, not proof necessary, but this definitely sort of leans into the whole dinosaurs eventually evolved into birds theory.
Yes, you're not wrong. Yeah, it definitely does with the big furry tail and the kind of the beakness to it. But yeah, definitely. I think it's such a unique looking dinosaur, which is why it's my favourite one in the pack. And that bushy tail is just, it's so amazing to watch it move around your park.
Yeah.
Just like watching the Oviraptors animate and move around, it's really nice to watch.
Was glaubt ihr, wer gewinnen würde? Kompi oder Moros? Ich denke der Moros. Ich glaube auch. Allein schon, weil er bulliger ist vom Körper, oder?
As well as a 2022
yes, there's one that looks exactly like the one you've seen in the
Nee, Genix mit Faul hat das nichts zu tun.
Also, the team created
Hat nur sehr viel zu tun.
colours as well. So there's going to be lots of variation for you.
Teuflische Schule, hallo.
When you put your dinosaurs in.
Der Bot war auch nicht so ideal. Ich hätte gerne einen anderen Bot, ehrlich gesagt. Aber
known to be an omnivore.
für YouTube gibt es halt nicht so viel Auswahl.
Will it be an omnivore in the game?
Yes.
Ach, fuck off.
We've been working
Alles
on systems
aussehen.
on
Am
how
Arsch.
normally we have herbivores or carnivores. We've kind of worked on systems on having the opportunity for omnivores to exist. So something like this will be able to eat.
Kompi ist ein bisschen größer, ja, aber viel nicht so massig.
The grass. From grass. Or
from the sort of the
foliage is the word I'm looking for.
Foliage, the paleobotany system.
Paleobotany system. It's coming back to me now. Or the various carnivore feeders.
Yeah, so there you have it. Oviraptor will eat from both paleo. I just lost it. Paleobotany.
It's not as easy as
features as well as the meat feeders. So and also this is.
Das heißt wirklich ein Omnivore. Sehr interessant.
Similarly to the compis and the compsognators in that they might avoid the water. And
this one might do as well.
Geht jetzt nicht mehr drauf ein, Genix. Frech.
We did for things like the compis and the Morris Intrepidus and that to make sure that it's a lot easier to move around those in the park as well. So changing the way that the vehicles collided with them was a big thing. Once we started adding a lot more of the much smaller dinosaurs, we realised that sometimes our systems weren't built for dinosaurs that were as small as it's been, because it's, we're normally predominantly dealing with massive sauropods or T-Rexes. So
it's kind of cool though that I think that we can go from these really huge dinosaurs to the very very tiny ones.
Yes, some of them. I think the Morrison Jeopardist is our smallest one, and it's very tricky to see it amongst all the foliage.
I struggle seeing the
I'm skipping ahead to the Morris. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry.
We can just go to it then. I think. Speaking of the Morrison Jeopardist, here it is.
Natural segue.
One of the smallest Tyrannosaurids to have Tyrannosaurids, excuse me, to have ever existed.
Der sieht viel größer aus, oder?
Its famous relative, the T-Rex.
Weil das Gras ist irgendwie,
really
sieht so aus wie so richtig hohes Gras.
It looks like a tiny little T-Rex.
Yeah, this picture has not done the justice of how small this is in Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Ja, der sagt das gerade. Man sieht es halt da nicht.
The way the cameras work,
Ich würde das gerne mal sehen, so wie klein der ist, so in-game. Das wäre cool.
Managing and as you see in Dominion, you can see it in a few scenes at Biosin, but we also see that.
Ja, Genix, was sie jetzt machen. Die haben aber schon viel gezeigt heute, also kann man sich nicht beschweren. Ich hoffe, dass am Ende noch mal irgendwas kommt. Irgendwie so ein, wer ist das denn? Species Field Guide oder so. Könnte ich mir vorstellen.
And also creating some of the new systems to work with those tiny carnivores. So as Emma said before I got here on the couch, we kind of added ways for these small carnivores to attack goats and to attack guests as well, which has been really fun and interesting to add. Some of the taking one of those systems that we had for the kind of bigger dinosaurs.
Nice, Laura. Ja, die Eile habe ich auch ewig nicht gespielt.
A larger bit of prey, kind of scaling that down and making the small carnivores attack smaller prey, and it's been great. And again,
ein bisschen leiser,
lots of hard work done by the team to bring that to life.
Ist jetzt gerade nicht so krass spannend.
I know the animation team is
Das sind halt Sachen, die wir schon gesehen haben, leider.
The goats and the gets and having them react to being.
Aber ich höre noch zu. Wenn was Spannendes fällt, dann
I haven't seen it
sage ich
yet,
euch das.
Unfortunately, but I might just at some point just build up a park, release some Morrison Jeopardist inside it, and just see what
release
happens.
Just a massive Morrison Jeopardist.
I'll just fill all the slots.
Ich hab's beim nächsten Mal wieder vergessen.
Morrison Jeopardist with Compsognathus and.
Also mach dir keine Hoffnung, Laura.
Go, my pretties, go.
Nenn dich doch einfach wieder um.
Yeah, absolutely. I think.
Nee, man kann nur PC-Parks schicken, Nigma.
Left as like a tiny little treat for people. I think we can jump back into the sandbox mode park that I had running earlier, because one thing that I really wanted to show off was the
geil.
2022 Carnotaurus.
Der sieht ja mega aus.
Nicknamed Demon by the community, if I'm not mistaken.
Ich glaube, es ist echt der Demon Carno.
I put Demon together. Oh, it's sitting. Yes, it's doing the sit. Yes. Oh, it goes this.
Der sieht mega aus, der Skin.
That's so great. So yeah, I wanted to show off Demon Carnotaurus next to Toro from Camp Cretaceous, just to sort of show what they look like next to each other and some of these sort of differences in color and design and all that good stuff. Because that is also the.
Zoom mal den Kopf ran, ich will das mal sehen.
Something that we're adding in with. Der
hat ein abgebrochenes Horn, oder nicht?
This expansion
So
together
klein.
with the new Allosaurus variant and some of the other skins as well that we've talked about. So yeah, the new. Oh, is it gonna sit down? Is it gonna sit down? Come on, Taro, you got it.
No, just teased you.
Yeah,
so
just teased me.
gonna
Just like, nah.
I like this one. It's just like I just prefer to sleep in the day.
Wie findet ihr den?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Really does.
And so so you got the Demon Carnotaurus, you got the Toro Carnotaurus, and of course you can then release a regular Carnotaurus as well.
Yes, we have three different types of Carnotaurus
see what
now.
What they look like. And right over here somewhere, there it is. I've made a couple of Giganotosaurus.
Oh, der Giga.
Both using the 2022 variant. This is the
nice.
sort of.
Das ist der Standard, oder?
It feels weird to call it standard variant, but it's just sort of it's a straightforward 2022 variant. And
Ja, wollte gerade sagen.
over here,
Oh,
we have
ja.
one with the mangrove forest and the Pelophylax
Good pronunciation.
pattern coloration, so you can see a little bit what they look like.
Sieht cool aus.
Oh, is it gonna go for the goat? Yeah, it's gonna go for the goat. Go! Eat the goat. Oof. I don't think I'd actually seen that behavior before. I don't think I'd seen it actually.
The animators have a lot of fun with some of these. But yeah, this is
Ich liebe den neuen Kano.
and pattern color for the
Mach doch eine Umfrage, cool oder langweilig? Nee. Ist jetzt schon zu spät. Aber gute Idee.
Update that we're releasing next week, we've gone back and added body and pattern colors to people that own that PDLC. So if you already own the Dominion Bison expansion, now the Giganotosaurus in that expansion.
Ich will noch
will
mehr
have a lot
Skins
more
sehen von
body
dem
and
Giga.
pattern, variations as well. Yes. So yeah.
Same with the Kentrosaurus Pierce variant.
If you're in
Same
the
with
Camp Cretaceous
Yep.
PDLC, you'll get some more body pattern colors for your Pierce, and the Iguanodon as well.
From the Camp Cretaceous.
Ich hoffe noch auf den Species Field Guide
No,
gleich.
Iguanodon
am Ende.
From this, yes.
There we
Das
go.
wäre
Thank
cool.
you.
You haven't mentioned it yet.
No, yeah, I was like, there is something I'm missing. There's
something you're missing.
something
I'm
I'm
like,
forgetting.
So, yes.
I knew in the back of my head that there was
There's-
something I was forgetting.
There's an Iguanodon as part of the Dominion Malta expansion as well, and not only is there a film
Weiß ich
version
nicht,
of that, there's
Realfish.
also,
Bestimmt.
body and pattern colors for it as well.
Warum sollten die den nicht jagen?
We've been able to kind of add more body and pattern colors to people that have existing PDLCs. So if you have those, you're going to have.
Okay,
when
danke,
you get
Brommel.
the update next week, you'll have a lot more body and pattern.
Oh,
colors.
hier, das ist der
But in this
gefiederte
expansion as well,
Dimorphodon.
Not only is there a film version of the Iguanodon, but there's also body and pattern colors. So
Hey, der ist ja viel
you've got the
kleiner.
2022
Oh mein Gott.
Dimorphodon
Yeah.
from the
I wanted to
Malta
show off.
expansion.
I wanted to
Der
show
ist ja
what it looks like, 'cause
winzig.
it's so teeny tiny.
It is
I like
tiny
it.
compared to the other one.
Oh mein Gott.
It is very, very small.
Das hätte ich jetzt
that's
nicht
what I like
gedacht.
about them. So I think, yeah, compared to
The much
this,
bigger-
this is the full-size one,
Yeah.
and then we have a 2022 variant.
Guck mal, wie klein der ist.
Here.
Das ist einfach die Hälfte oder noch weniger. Aber der schwebt noch ein bisschen, oder?
Very teeny tiny, cute little
Beim Sitzen?
dinosaur. But yeah, no, I knew I'd forgotten something, and I was like, the Iguanodon, yes.
I get distracted, Jens, with
That's
all
what I'm
this.
guessing.
It's a therapsid. Stop calling it a dinosaur.
Yeah, you know. I
Me
guess.
being in my high horse. But yes, the Iguanodon.
And you'll get to see the Iguanodon at a later date because as we have mentioned numerous times already during this live stream, the Dominion Malta
Schade.
expansion launches next week on
Tage,
December
Leute.
8th, so 6
Sechs
days
Tage.
to go. And that is when you'll get to see all of these
Yeah.
lovely dinosaurs.
We have to
and,
leave you something
variants and
to-
skins.
I'm going to leave you something.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a stream after launch where we
Yeah.
dig into some more of them. We're gonna build a park together. I'm gonna build a park with some of the devs. We're gonna look at all the different dinosaurs, talk a bit about them, maybe dig a little bit into the campaign as well. So, but yeah, you will.
Hopefully, I get invited for some of those.
I mean,
Put you
yeah,
on the spot there in front of everyone. It's awkward. It's awkward if he says no, though, isn't it?
we got a couple of streams left during the year here, Rich. You might be invited to one or two. Who knows? Maybe.
I'll keep being nice to you.
Yeah, please keep being nice to me. Absolutely. Hold on, where's the Carnotaurus? Come on. There it is, asleep again.
Oh, jetzt sieht man ihn mal von ein bisschen näher. Ah, das ist der falsche, aber das ist Toro.
No, that's the Toro one. There it is.
Da.
So I just wanted to end on
Jetzt sieht
that,
man
I
das
think.
Horn nochmal.
And so that is what we're gonna. I think that's gonna do it for.
Das war der
this
Stream, Leute.
entire live stream. It's been
Mega.
It's been quite a lot. I mean,
Aber wir haben schon viel gesehen,
yeah,
oder?
I mean, this happens whenever we do a expansion. There's a lot to go through,
There is, yeah.
and we've got both stuff that's coming in expansion and
Yep.
stuff that's coming in update 5.
Yep.
So I think
Der sieht mega
before we
gut aus,
sign
ja.
off, we can do a bit
Den
of a
feiere ich
recap
auch richtig.
here.
Again, like I've been doing since the game came out, whenever we release a DLC, I wanted to make sure that there was an update to go alongside that had a lot of improvements.
Listro gegen
and
Ovi.
features and
Jetzt werde ich auf
content
jeden
for
Fall
those people
ausprobieren.
that
Geht
already own the
bestimmt.
base game. So the DLC is not for you.
War ein
Perfectly fine,
interessanter
but I wanna
Stream,
make
ja,
sure that
fand
I'm
ich auch.
improving on the gameplay and the mechanics and the content in Jurassic World Evolution 2 as well for you guys. And again, Update 5 has a bunch of really interesting stuff that we wanted to bring to players, and
Yeah,
it's been really
absolutely.
exciting.
Yeah, so update 5, as I discussed earlier today with Emma.
Der neue Kano ist jetzt mein Lieblingsskin, meiner auch. Für den Kano auf jeden Fall.
Der
sieht heftig aus.
DFW-themed
Yep.
Challenge Maps based
Das
on
dürfte es
the
gewesen sein,
campaign
ja.
levels.
Ich hoffe immer noch auf so ein
And, I personally
krasses
can't wait
Ende
to
mit
dig into
einem
some
Yeah,
of
I
those
love
because-
Challenge
Species
Maps.
Field
I know
Guide,
that,
aber keine
Emma
Ahnung.
and the design team have been really excited about the photography level, but I really like some of the mechanics that we're bringing to some of the other levels.
Die haben halt schon
Yeah,
sehr,
that's
sehr
actually
viel
not,
gezeigt, ne? Also ich glaube
we
nicht, dass da
didn't
noch
talk
was
that much
kommt.
about it, but there's going to be some new dinosaur traits that you'll have to deal with in some of
Yeah.
these levels. There's going to be some new challenges, if you will, in these, hence the
Yeah,
name challenge.
yeah. In one of the levels, dinosaurs will get a new trait that you need to hire a specific scientist to kind of marry it with.
Ja, Leute, war doch cool, oder?
And in one of the levels,
Was hat euch am besten gefallen, was die heute gezeigt haben?
experts that you have to hire as
Also
well.
mir auf jeden Fall die
And in one level,
Malta-Karte, die
just
sah
to,
heftig aus. Und die ganzen Gebäude, alles da.
equalize the
Das war
levels
richtig
sometimes
cool.
the dinosaurs will
Dann die
need.
offene
You
Lagune.
upgrade the tranquilizer,
Da freue ich mich schon drauf.
value, that you're putting in your
Wunderschöne
rifle
Map.
to put your dinosaurs to sleep. So again, there's ways we've been using. We've kind of
Alles. War's das jetzt? Ich glaube schon, ja. Ich hoffe immer noch, dass was kommt, aber ich glaube es nicht. Carnotaurus, Lagune, der Oviraptor ist bestimmt sehr cool dargestellt. Ja, den hat man leider heute nicht gesehen. Nur auf dem einen Screenshot, den wir schon kannten. Mein Favorite sind die Gebäude, Malta-Karte.
Challenges that we had in the game when it came out in November, and the ones we added in Update 3 and Update 5. Challenge mode is huge now. There's
Yeah,
like hours
so
and hours
much
of
to
content.
go through.
And it's always, and each one of them, we put so much time and attention to make sure that they're really lots of fun. So
Machen die ein Eier wieder?
I'm really
Nein.
excited for the challenge mode.
Der frisst Fleisch und
I know a lot
Pflanzen.
of people in chat are asking for
Der Oviraptor.
the Allosaurus variant. We're going to have to wait a little bit till you get to see it.
Na, den Alu kriegen wir noch nicht.
At least
Zählt.
at launch and also in the live stream that we're going to do after launch. So yeah, please keep an eye out for that.
Die Malta-Dekoration, die Lagune.
We talked about some changes in behavior for the tiny dinosaurs, so for Compsognathus.
Das kann doch nicht alles gewesen sein. Doch, das war doch viel. Es war ein sehr guter Stream. Die haben echt viel gezeigt.
Malta expansion get that as well. That kind of helped give us a push to work on those systems because we were adding some more much smaller dinosaurs, and we kind of felt that some of the systems we had that kind of only the Compsognathus.
Das ist, glaube ich, das erste Mal, dass so ein Pack rauskommt oder ein DLC, wo nicht ein Flugsaurier und ein Wassersaurier drin sind, oder? Diesmal sind es halt wirklich 4 Landsaurier. Das hatten wir, glaube ich, vorher noch nie, oder? Ich glaube schon. Es wäre cool, wenn der Ovi eine Kill-Animation mit Compi hätte. Vielleicht hat er die ja, weiß ich nicht. Ich kann das Größenverhältnis noch nicht einschätzen in-game, muss ich sagen. Dominion hatte auch 4 Landsaurier, wirklich? Therizinosaurus, Giga. Ah ja gut, das waren auch Varianten und so, ne? Aber da war doch auch der Quetzal. Das ist ja schon mal ein Wassersaurier. Gut, es gibt ja auch den Dimorphodon, ne? Jetzt muss man halt gucken, ob man Varianten zählt. I don't know. Ich dachte, das war das erste, wo es wirklich 4 neue Landspezies gibt.
Yes, that's what we've been doing. We're just constantly sanding down various parts of the gameplay.
I'm just a bit worried about making it sound like, the game was difficult to play before. Like, it wasn't, but this is just another way of just,
it's just sometimes
adding a little bit.
If you're doing something for hours and hours and hours and hours, you just notice those occasional things. You're like, oh, it'd just be nice if it just did this. Well, that's what we've been doing for the last 12 months of playing.
Es ging auch um Luftsaurier, ne?
The challenge levels, the PDLCs, the campaigns of just going. Let's just add this.
Ja, als Wasser meinte ich nicht, sorry, ich habe mich versprochen.
And just to make it just easier to do some of the systems that we had in the first place.
Yeah. And then, of course, that's,
Leute, ey, ihr Miesen. Ich finde den Dimorphodon am besten vom Stream, weil von dem war ich überrascht tatsächlich, weil der sehr, sehr klein ist. Das fand ich süß.
And of course, on December 8th, we are launching the Dominion Malta expansion, which will have a new campaign with spread across 3 different maps.
Ich werde euch natürlich auch ganz, ganz viel Content zeigen am 8.12.
There was a question I saw on Reddit right after we announced this, and I want to hear your take on this. Who has more X1s, Cabot Finch or Ian Malcolm?
Cabot by far.
Yes, exactly.
Cabot by far.
Yeah, that was my thoughts as well.
I think he gains one every time we asked Graham to come back to do the voice of Cabot. I think Cabot went away and gained another X5.
Yeah, that's why he's working with so many people. Like, he has more. He's like alimony payments and divorce settlement payments.
He's earned so much money making dinosaur parks now.
Hast du schon mal God of War gespielt? Nee, noch gar nicht.
So much money to X5s. He's like really successful. He gets a new wife.
Auf jeden Fall, Leute, schon mal vielen, vielen Dank für die ganzen Likes, ne? Also krass. Und vielen Dank, dass heute so viele da waren.
Then he moves away and he's back again. We need to build us more dinosaur parks. I need your help being a building.
2 Land im Camp DLC, der Mono und der SK-Rex. Was ist denn der SK-Rex? Scorpius Rex, okay. Macht Sinn.
So if you missed that, then please feel free to go back during the VOD and take a look at that. And obviously, the stuff will be immediately available in sandbox mode when you purchase the DLC. So you can jump straight into the map, straight into using these new buildings. And of course, we've got 4 new prehistoric species coming to Jurassic World Evolution 2 with the Dominion Malta expansion. And that is the Oviraptor, the Lystrosaurus, the Morris Intrepidus, and of course, the Atrociraptor.
Wow, wie getimed das war von beiden.
For all of them, with
Mega gut.
12 body colors, 7 pattern colors, as well as the 2022 skin based on the Dominion film. And for the Atrociraptors, the full Atrociraptor squad skin as well. So you can then, if you want to, you can put your
Ist schon krass DLC, ne? Da ist schon viel Content drin. Allein schon diese ganzen Skins und so, das ist schon echt viel.
Not sure I'd recommend it necessarily, but
it'd be very entertaining.
It's going to be violent, I think. But yeah. And, finally, of
ich hoffe, es kommt noch der Argentinosaurus. Ja, das wäre auch cool. Gibt es auf jeden Fall als Mod.
There's a new skin for the Carnotaurs and a new...
Ich glaube, da kommt halt wirklich leider jetzt nichts mehr, Leute. Ich habe immer noch Hoffnung, aber das klingt echt nicht so. Aber wir haben echt viel gesehen
Yes,
heute.
because it's so much smaller, yes. And a variant for the Dimorphodon with the Pycno feathers. Fibers. I lost it. I had it, and I lost it. Pycno
If you'd have
fibers.
kept going, your confidence was so good,
Yeah.
I'd have not noticed until about an hour later. I'm like, "You got that wrong."
Is there anything that I've missed? Is there anything I've forgotten? I don't think
No, I
there
don't
is.
think it. No, I think there's a lot in there. It's been great bringing all of those dinosaurs to life, adding all these new species, as well as I say, going back and bringing all the amazing characters from Jurassic World Dominion that we didn't see in the Dominion Bison expansion because we focused on a different part of the film, but bringing in Kayla Watts, Barry Sanben, Soyona Santos, and Dodgson, bringing back in all the characters, all the actors that played them has been great getting the video session. It's been great having that campaign as well as the new buildings and decorations as well. So,
Okay, Brommel. Das wusste ich nicht. Ich finde ihn eigentlich ganz cool. Den aus Prehistoric Kingdom und aus der Mod.
I hope so too. I'm incredibly excited to see how people react to the full launch next week on December 8th. But that is going to do it for this here live stream. I want to thank everyone out there. Oh, excuse me. I want to thank everyone out there so much for watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or Steam or on Twitch. We really appreciate.
Wer guckt denn auf Steam einen Livestream? Hab ich ja noch nie gehört. Geil.
Of course, shout out to the fantastic mod team for keeping it down in chat. Thank you to Heather G and Osric, and of course the rest of the community team as well. And obviously a huge thank you to Emma Ristrom earlier in the stream, and to you, Rich Newbold, for joining me here on the couches.
As always, it's amazing to be here.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on the stream.
Der hat übrigens sehr geile Socken an, Leute. Ist euch das mal aufgefallen? 2 verschiedene.
It has been a fantastic,
Einfach so eine blaue hier.
stream, in my opinion. And the reason for it being a fantastic
Richtig
stream
gut.
is none other than our live stream producer, Adam, behind the boards. I think at one point you did hear him laugh, or you heard him make some sort of noise, and someone in chat just said,
Ja, sad, da kommt nichts Neues mehr. Aber war cool, war cool. Ich denke mal, ich werde dazu auch noch ein Video machen. Also ich muss jetzt gleich erstmal arbeiten, dann wird wahrscheinlich morgen früh oder so das Video kommen. Nach der Arbeit mache ich das dann noch fertig. Da fasse ich dann nochmal zusammen, was wir so gesehen haben. Weil es war ja schon einiges, aber es war halt auch viel dazwischen, was wir schon kannten. Deswegen ist das, glaube ich, nochmal ganz schön, so eine Übersicht zu haben, ne? Dass man das nochmal alles zusammengefasst sieht. So, Leute, ich bedanke mich jetzt schon mal vielmals bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Vielen Dank für die Likes. Und ich freue mich, dass wir jetzt in den nächsten Tagen noch ganz viel Content zu dem neuen DLC sehen werden. Das verrate ich nicht, Levin. So, Leute, that's it. Das war's. Stream vorbei, Leute. Vielen, vielen Dank. Mein Stream ist auch vorbei. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag. Ciao, ciao.